Hello. Oh, oh, yo, we're making sounds. What up? That was low-key annoying. Let me double check to make sure that the game sound is making sounds. It is. Ta-da! Hello! I've arrived. Today we are playing the Stanley Parable. I'm going to keep saying it like that. It's going to get annoying. I have no self-control. It is what it is. How are you, Isaac? You were first. You're the swiftest alive. The swiftest alive. Okay, so you know what you get to redeem, right? You get a ban of your choice, or you get to make a choice. Now, the Stanley Parable, I think, is a game with choices in it. So, if you wanted to save that for a choice in-game, feel free to use that. Or you can do a ban. I don't necessarily know what kind of reaction this game is going to get out of me. So, yeah, it looks really funny. I don't know what kind of reaction this game is going to get out of me. So, in regards to bans, swearing bans or Jesus ban, whatever, I don't know what I'm likely to do. Also, does my camera look low, or am I just sitting low? I think my camera, I think it's fine. I think I'm just sitting low in my chair. Sit up straight, Tamsin. Posture. This feels unnatural now. Ugly! Let's get it. I have seen pictures of your puppy. Molly is really, really, really cute. Really cute. I'm insanely jealous. How's your guys' week going so far? How is everybody? How's stuff? Catch me up. Who's excited? And who's played this game before? Because I've seen clips, but I've never seen like an actual proper playthrough. So I'm going in blind to the extent that I can go in blind. I can't be completely blind because I've like seen some of it, but I'm going in as blind as I can, kind of. Ta-da. And ta-da. Yo, none of us! Let's get it. How are you doing, my guy? How was your stream? Did I just say Molly is cute and I'm jealous? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Week is good. Finalised my holiday to the Caribbean. Oh my God, Isaac. That's some hype. Will you please put pictures in the Discord so we can see? It's probably the closest to the Caribbean I'm ever going to bloody get, to be honest. Please choose a screen and subtitle language. English. Confirm. I like the sounds. Have you played the Stanley Parable before? Well, thank you for asking. No, I have not. Had the perfect co-host. Chadwick, right? Was your co-host? Nice. Please adjust the slider until the computer is barely visible. Right. So barely visible. I'm going to say there. Well. Yeah, I'm going to say there. I'm going to say there. Confirm. How satisfying is this sound? Like, this is a satisfying click. I like. Where were we? We were about here. I think we're about here. Please enter the current time. It is... Oh, I have to put AM and PM. I was looking for the 24-hour time. 8:50. Why do we need to put the time in? This feels like a weird thing to add. 58. Wait, how long is it 8:58 for? Because I might need to put in 8:59. Computer doesn't tell me. We're going to go 8:58. Oh, no. How do I change to PM? There we go. There we go. 8:50. It's probably 8:59 now. I'm going to put it 59. We'll do 1 minute ahead. Oh, there we go. You've been streaming The Quarry too long. True. Well, to be fair, I only got 3 streams out of it. It wasn't even... I put 8 when it's 7. Because I was looking at 18. How do I change that? I was looking at it and it said 18:59, and I put 8:59. I'm an hour ahead! God damn it. How do I change the time? Why have I done that? We're an hour ahead on the time. damn it. Right, settings. Can I change the time, please? Ooh, these settings. Language, subtitles, reticle, player data. I don't know how to change it. It doesn't let me change it. Okay, well, I guess we're just going to go an hour ahead. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Yo! God tier game. My boy FaZe. Where the fuck have you been? That's probably not a very polite welcome, is it? Hello. Where the fuck have you been? How are you doing? How are you doing, my guy? Welcome. I assume that you know this game then. Subtitle size will have medium. Show subtitles, yes. Language, yada yada yada. I'm guessing it's fine. Well, shall we just crack on? Let's just crack on. This is how subtitles will be displayed. Do you guys want it bigger so you can see it better? I don't know what you're watching it on. Shall I do it bigger just so that everyone can see it better? It's better to have more visibility that you need than less, right? Right. Parenting and shit, innit? Parenting and shit. Oh my god, that's right! Shit! Tell me about that. I want to hear about that. Are you in the Discord? Tell us in the Discord. We want to know about the parenting and shit. There's bound to be some stories. Hopefully, though, you are well. Hopefully it's good parenting and shit. Are you covered in baby bodily fluids very often? Because I imagine that babies come with a multitude of bodily fluids. I'm sure there's a nicer way to phrase that, but I chose not to. It is what it is. Everlast, you have done and arrived. Honestly, oh my god, how did I not notice the monitor inception? And the icon, it changes on the eye. How did I not notice that? Nice. I am already so into this. Although I work in an office, so this background sound is making me think of work. But, you know, it's fine, I guess. I'm just still looking at I don't have the Discord installed yet. It's really the best thing ever. I can imagine it is. I can imagine. But, like, when people give me their babies, right, here's the thing. I know I've said this before, but whatever, right? Whenever there's, like, a newborn baby, and people are like, oh my god, and I'm like, it's so cute. And then they're like, do you want to hold my baby? I'm like, your baby is so cute. No, because I am heavy-handed and clumsy and a bit ham-fisted. If you give me that thing in its fragile state, I swear to God, I will burst it. I cannot be trusted. Give it to me when it's like 3, and I can like throw them around, and we can like play fight, and they'll like bump their head, but then they'll just bounce back up and be like, ha! That's where I thrive. When they're too delicate and little, I panic, and I'm like, this thing is so fragile, I will pop this like a water balloon. Do not give it to me. These clumsy hands cannot be trusted. My anxiety will not allow it. But I can look from a distance and casually touch its face and be like, what a cute little squishy little squishy. Don't put that. Okay, so we're actually going to begin now. It's after 7, we're going to begin. The Stanley Parable! Right, let's actually go now. Let's actually go. Never, the end is never. The end is never. The end is loading. Never. The end is never. The end is never. When's the end? The answer is never. There's a cheery thought. I mean, to be fair, that is a cheery thought.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Ooh, I like this guy's voice.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
Cool.
Employee number 427's job
narrator's
was
voice.
simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
Same,
Orders
Stanley,
came
big
to him
same.
through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee
Oh my God,
427
that
did
looks so boring.
every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it
So Stanley get a day off?
Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in.
This music.
Though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
I mean,
And then
like,
one
if
day,
he's
something
happy,
very peculiar happened. Something that
Stanley
would forever
parable.
change Stanley. Something he would
Money
never
is
quite
money, bro.
forget.
In it.
He had
Those
been at his
dollar
desk
bills,
for
though.
nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No
Hello,
one had
remember
showed
me,
up to
Stanley?
give him
Can I have some orders,
instructions,
please?
call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time.
I mean...
But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Cool. Right, let's go for a look around. Right, we have papers. I cannot read those. Is nada. Okay, let's go. Oh, the sensitivity's a touch high. Should I just crack on with it, or will I'll get used to it? I'll get used to it.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Hello?
What could it mean? Stanley
me,
decided
Stanley.
to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Were you saying that because I was looking around? Where's the meeting room? Hello? You left the drawer open! Safety hazard. Don't move. Wait, what happens if you don't move? Does he say something? Why are you leaving papers on the floor? Why do these guys not get an office? I know, cubicles. Like that, wait, like their own office? Because I don't have my own office. I have like a little desk like this. Ooh. See what I mean? Safety hazard. I hate Mondays. Oh my god. Alright, Garfield, chill out. Hello?
When Stanley
Ooh,
came to
God.
a set
Why is
of
this
2
voice
open
making
doors, he entered the door on his left.
My left, right? You said his left. Okay. Wait. What happens if I go on to the other one? They're both open. Everlast. Yeah. Right. Isaac, bearing in mind, you still have your choice. If you want to make a choice for me, feel free to let me know in advance, or I can stop for a bit and let you make a choice. Do you want me to? Do you want to choose one of these doors, or should I just go for it? And also, do I do the left like the narrator says, or do I do the right? Like, I'll be sure to shout. Okay. We're gonna do the left. Okay, it's a little creepy. Are you a badass or not? I mean, who knows? I couldn't answer that. Probably not. I'd like to be.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Do not alter
Feeling a
without
wave of
consulting the
disbelief,
whiteboard.
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Oh my god. This is... We're broke Wednesdays. What to do about 432? Who are we? We're 427, right? Stanley's 427. Pre-review of weekly review. Office party! Yo, we're having an office party on Friday! Damn. Alright. Not cost efficient. Get Chris out of the broom closet! Nice. Push for funding of new coffee machine. Papers are too synergized. Fire the paper guy! Hire somebody to fire paper synergizing guy. Who moved my desk? Please keep the targets on the topic of some. Tomorrow, complete today's unfinished agenda items. Write next day's agenda. Reflect. This really does feel like work, honestly. This feels like the boss appreciation minute. Oh, okay. Okay, there's a lot to look at here. Alright, we're gonna go. Oh, wait, Chris, you in there? Was it Chris? In the broom closet? I can't open it. Oh, I can!
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
I am on track. I'm on track for my own agenda, my guy. I do what I want. Can I shut that? I can.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I mean, I want to see what's downstairs first. We'll come back to it. We'll come back to it. Oh, why does it look like hell down there? Why is it red? We're going. We're going. Is Freddy Krueger down here? This is scary. Oh, I found something. I can't read that. What does it say? No, okay. This is definitely not.
But Stanley just couldn't do it.
What?
He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk?
Because no one's
he
around.
believed everyone had vanished.
Yeah.
His boss would think he was crazy.
Everyone has
And then
vanished.
something occurred
What,
to
can I not go
Stanley.
back?
Maybe, he thought to himself,
Shit.
maybe I am crazy.
I can't go
All
back
of my
upstairs.
co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense.
Well, that
And as
decision's been
Stanley
made.
pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
What?
Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he
I
went?
thought that was just a game
And
mechanic.
for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they
thought that.
simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his
Give
tongue.
me a drink.
He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled.
Dreaming.
This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an
So
explanation.
do I just keep going?
His co-workers weren't actually gone.
There's a cute stream
He
on
wasn't
top
going to
right
lose
corner.
his job. He wasn't crazy after all.
Oh, well.
And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing
I
buttons.
thought Stanley
I may
liked
as
his
well
job.
enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Whoa. What?
Then he imagined
No,
himself
put me down, put me
soaring
down.
through
Put
space
me down,
on
I
a
don't like it.
magical star field, and it too
Oh.
appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up.
So this
How
is a
was he
dream.
remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner.
Where is everybody?
Why is there a voice in my
Oh,
head
that's
dictating everything that I'm doing and
The
thinking?
Stanley Parable.
Now
Oh,
the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams,
My dreams aren't
was that,
like
of
this.
course,
My dream doesn't
this was
have
not
a
a
narrator with a
how
cool
could
ass
it be?
voice.
Was Stanley simply deceiving himself? Believing
just
that
want
if
a
he's
dream.
asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream.
Tom, thank you for
Did the voice not see him
subscribing.
float and make the magical stars just a moment ago?
Yes,
How
yes,
else would the
yes,
voice
please.
explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too, surely,
Okay,
if he
okay.
could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream.
Okay, how do I do that?
So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself
Oh,
to wake
okay.
up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let
Okay.
me wake up, he thought to himself.
They say once you know you're in
I'm
a dream,
through
you
with
can
this
wake
dream.
up.
I wish it to be over.
He's gonna wake up at his
Let
desk.
me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the
Your
buttons.
whole ass geek.
Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment and my wife.
Stanley got
And my
a
job.
wife? Damn, Stanley,
all I
what's your
want
life
is
looking
my
like?
life exactly
pretty?
the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
Stanley sounds like he got some anxiety, man. This is an anxiety dream. No, I'm still here. It didn't work, Stanley.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real.
name's Stanley,
I must
what
be
up?
real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I?
This
Who
guy's
am
having
I?
a breakdown.
And everything went black.
Oh, stop that. Stop that. Don't like it.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Literally, we've
Mariella
literally
woke
just
up
started.
on
You
a day
haven't really
like any
missed
other.
anything.
She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her
Mariella.
place of work.
Hey,
But on this
Mariella.
particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who
There's
had stumbled through
in
town
street.
talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the
Multi.
sidewalk.
Multi.
And although she would
In
soon
la
turn
calle.
to go call for an ambulance, for just
Dead
a
in the
few
street.
brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And
No
in
one
that
knows what
moment,
crazy people
she
look
thought
like. They
to
look
herself
like
how
people.
lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better.
Don't use other people's
Then she
misfortune
remembered
to
the
make you
meeting she
feel
had
better.
scheduled for that day. The very important people whose
Not saying it's a
impressions
bad
of
person,
her
I'm
would
just saying
affect
don't
her
use
career,
other people's
and by
misfortunes
extension, the
to make
rest
yourself
of her
feel
life.
better. That's a bad.
She had no
It's a
time for
slippery
this,
slope.
so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Okay, so was that Stanley? The end is never. The end is never. The end is loading. Never. The end is never. The end is never. The end is never. Ass and titties. Ass and titties. Sorry. Loading screens make me want to fill it with sound, okay? Right, we're back. Oh, 4:27. Right, we're back. I'm going to do something different this time. Narrator man, you can tell me what to do? Guess not. Can I open doors?
All of his
Oh,
co-workers were
God.
gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Right, we're going there. Wait, can I open any of these doors? No. This is a hazard, a health hazard. Don't leave drawers open. I can't close it. This is your first time playing this? Yes. This is my
When
first time.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I did that last time. We're doing the one on the right this time.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge
Yeah, I do.
first, just to admire it.
Yeah, I do actually. I want to see the employee lounge. Oh, it's nice.
Yes, truly a
Oh,
room
it
worth
is.
admiring. It had really been worth the
Still
detour
no
after
drinks?
all, just to spend a few moments here in this
I work hard.
immaculate,
Why are there
beautifully
coffee
constructed
cups on the
room.
floor?
Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Okay, I'm drinking it all in. The state of it. Who leaves a cup there? Does this one also hate Mondays?
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room.
Yeah, I'm
A
going.
room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs.
Oh, you're
and some
talking directly
ratings.
to me now, are you?
Really worth it.
I'm sensing a tone, sir. And I gotta say, I don't
At
care
this
for it.
point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible
Sorry?
that this is why everyone left.
Well, this feels like victim blaming, doesn't it? Anything else to say, smart ass?
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue, but when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
How did he know I was specifically waiting for more dialogue? I'm leaving. Fuck you.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room. and
Specifically
took the
knew
first
I
open
was
door on
waiting
his
for more
left
dialogue.
to get back to business.
I'm not staying in any room for too long because I will get bored. Like I will get bored waiting for too long. I'm sorry. Which do I go in here or do I go in here? Which one looks more interesting? I think this one looks more interesting.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years
Oh,
ago.
was this not the way I was supposed to go? Can I not go back then? Alright, fuck you. I can feel myself just getting in a fight with the narrator. I'm sure we're just going to end up fighting. Do not jump from the cargo lift while it is in motion. It will cause death. Cool.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
A little
I'm
bit.
not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been
Definitely
neglecting,
jump off.
Stanley. Someone you've
I'm doing
forgotten
it!
about. But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do,
I just wanted to see what would
Stanley
happen.
leapt from the platform and plunged to his death.
I just wanted to
Good
see what
job,
would happen.
Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Don't patronise me! Everyone thinks you're very powerful. Okay, well, you patronising motherfucker. Look, we're Stanley and we're powerful, okay? I will dance for that. We're starting again.
All of his co-workers were gone.
All right, we're going back. We're not going to die this time.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Well done, big boy Stanley. All right, look, we're going to...
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
Why is
he
this,
entered the
why is
door
this
on
such a
his
hard
left.
decision? Nice try, my
This
guy.
was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew
We're
it
going back to
perfectly
where we went
well.
before.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee
And then if
lounge
anything
first,
happens, if
just
we
to
go back to the
admire
2
it.
rooms again, then I will go through the correct
Wow.
room.
Yes, this room. What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous, gorgeous room.
Gorgeous.
Thank goodness Stanley
Gorgeous
had taken
room.
this detour on his way to the meeting room.
All right, let's actually go
But
to the meeting
eager to
room.
get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
All right, let's actually do that this time. We're actually going
And
to do
so
that
he
this time.
detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
But what does this do? No, okay, we're going to get back on track. Then what? Oh. Wait, so what's down here? Nope. Okay, to the meeting room we go. Okay, look, the next time, if we end up back in Stanley's office, I promise I will stay in the
Yet there
room.
was not a single person here either.
I promise I will
Feeling a
stay in the
wave
room.
of
If we
disbelief,
end up there
Stanley
again, I will do
decided
it
to
next
go
time, I
up to his
promise.
boss's office. Hoping he might come into a staircase, Stanley walked
going
upstairs
too
to
quickly.
his boss's office.
All right. This is not this, is it? No. Okay. Oh my God! How much money does this guy make? Jesus. Executive bathroom. Let's check that out. Oh my God. I've got the feeling money's for stealing, but not yours, of course. So that's a lovely purse. Nice. Should we just wash our hands quickly? Stanley, wash your hands. Okay, I'm gonna go. Just gonna shut up. Wash your hands. Jesus. Can we go in here? Oh, we can. State of this. Anything? My guy's got 2 phones. No reflection. Yes, I think Stanley might actually be a vampire. This also doesn't look like natural light. Where is this office? Are we underground? And this is like a fake light to make us think that we're not underground. So there's a room there, and there's a room here. We're going to go for this one. This one looks nicer.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human
Whoa,
life.
that's a lot of books.
Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from
Yeah,
him?
maybe this is just an
What
elaborate
he could
prank.
not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number.
Which was?
2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad,
Suck my dick,
Stanley
narrator
happened
man.
to input the correct
Oh
code
my God.
by sheer luck. Amazing. he stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Ooh, damn! Do we have a... We don't have a shadow either. We might really be a vampire. Stanley's only worker bee number 427. Right, we're gonna... This... I'm actually gonna... This one's good. Loading, loading, loading. Why do I read every word that comes in front of me? I don't know. Loading, loading, loading. Oh, you know, we ain't got legs. We ain't got feet. We ain't got body. We ain't got reflection. Are we actually just a disembodied
Descending
spirit?
deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar.
That's what happens when you're a
It was a
disembodied
stirring of
spirit.
emotion in his chest,
In
as
his
though he felt
disembodied
more
chest.
free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Nice. Ooh. Okay.
Stanley walked straight
Why
ahead
is it
through the large door that
mind
read
control
Mind
facility?
Control Facility.
Ooh, escape. Isaac, you want to weigh in on this? If you want to make a choice out of this, Isaac, because you still got a choice. If that's what you want to use your redemption on, I'd say escape. Are you using your redemption? You want to escape? Yeah. This is your choice? Is this what you want? Are we picking this for you, Isaac? Yeah. That's your redemption. Yep. Redeem, escape. Nice.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Isaac, are we still doing this or what? Keep going. None of us says keep going.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and
Can't
get
go
back
back
on
now.
track.
All right. You're with me on this. This is going to be... He said violent death. He didn't just say death. He said violent death.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
He's really trying to talk me out of this. Oh, it's red now. It's red now. Are you there, demons? It's me, your boy. Oh, okay. All right. Yep. All right, we're doing this. I don't know what I was expecting, to be honest, but I think that we died. Oh my god, we're still going. Hello? Oh!
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched
Oh, what do I
closer
do?
and closer to his demise,
Oh my
he
god!
reflected that his life had been of no
What? How do I
consequence
get off of this?
whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture.
What?
He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is.
Jesus!
Perhaps
Jesus!
his death was of no great loss.
I don't want it.
Like plucking the
How do I
eyeballs
jump
from
off
the
it?
blind man.
Get me off it!
So he resigned and
No,
willingly
I'm not
accepted
accepting
this
my death.
violent end
I'm
to
not
his
accepting
brief
my
and
death.
short life.
I am not accepting.
Well, Stanley,
No, no. Oh, that's it. We're done. We're done. We're done.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
What? Even the narrator changed. She saved your life for sure. Honestly, that narrator just saved us. Ooh. Ooh. The Stanley Parable. Do I keep going forward?
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back
I
in
like
his
this lady's
office,
voice.
as alive as ever. What
Okay.
exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Yeah, narrator, fuck you! I like this lady. She's on our side.
When every path you can walk has
Where
been
the heck
created
are
for
we
you
now?
long in advance, death becomes meaningless,
Wait,
making
touch the
life
Stanley?
the same.
You can't.
Do
can
you see now?
Oh,
Do
no!
you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
This game is existential. Well, we can't open that. I can't get on that. The set of the two open doors was the very first concrete piece of Stanley Parable's design. Once this room is created, the rest of the game emerges as an extension of it, an exploration of the contradiction this room posed. Nice. Cool, so this is like when they were making the game, I guess? Nature paintings. Nice. I like this one the best, I think. I think I like this one, but I also really, really like this one, but mostly this one. Let's go. I'm just making sure to appreciate everything here. Because I feel like there's a lot to this game. Yo, you got that! Free cell! Or is that solitaire? No, that's solitaire. Free cell is a different one. Credits. Nice. So do we go left or right? We're going left. Is this heaven? This... In early development, there was an ending where Stanley would end up on a battlefield fighting aliens. The action game would become sentient and would wage war against the narrator. We realised shortly after starting to build that it was far too jokey and on the nose for the tone of the game. Plus, some people interpret it as making fun of people who like shooters, which was not our intention. Why not? I feel like making fun of people who like shooters is fine. Bearing in mind that I also like shooters. After the second trailer we sent out, we asked people to email the narrator for questions. While we had initially planned to use these further promotional materials, we never found the perfect use for them. Here are a selection of those emails. What is a strange number? Can you tell me what the significance of 111280 is? Can I get another email, please? Well, the thing I want to know is, what would you do if Stanley entered any other rooms? I don't have the attention span to read all of these, I'm sorry. In the previous version, the choice leading to the apartment ending, a timer would give you 15 seconds to pick up the phone. Not picking up the phone would lead to a different ending. Cool. I might be lost. Should we just keep going up? How did I thought? There is so much in this. What? I don't even... Let's go this way this time. Okay, let's go this way.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Do I turn it off? I did.
Can you see? Can you
Lenore,
see how
hello,
much they need
beautiful.
one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things
I'm
cannot
sorry
be
you're having
seen.
such a rubbish sleep shack, darling. Oh.
But listen to me.
Whoa,
You can still
what?
save
We're back
those
here?
two. You can stop the program before they both fail.
How do I do that?
Turn off your PlayStation.
No.
There's no other way to beat this game.
The only way to beat it is
As
to
you
not
move
play?
forward, you'll be walking someone else's path.
No, I want my own
Stop
path.
on it to be your only true choice.
I don't want to do it.
Choose it. Don't
Hey!
let time choose for you. Don't
Yeah,
let
but you- Everyone okay? I didn't turn it off in time. I was too stubborn. I didn't want the narrator to tell me what to do. So I think we might have died again. Maybe. Are we back in the office? Oh! We're back in the office. Oh! Wait, you wanted me to stay here, right? You guys wanted me to just stay in the office and not move. Like, I'm guessing something happens if I just stay here. No? Disobey the voice. Lenore says disobey the voice. The chill out room. Oh, with the vending machine. The employee lounge or whatever, right? Where was
All
that?
of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Right, so that will be in the room on the right.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
With
this
disobeying
was
the
not
voice.
the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yes.
The lounge was sublime, a work of art.
Sublime.
What was it about this room
Right,
that
give me
called
a-
so deeply and so personally to
I want
Stanley?
a cola drink.
Its grace, its subtle charm. No. Stanley knew it was something deeper, something darker.
Darker. What's dark about this room?
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings.
Look,
Really worth it.
I like the room, okay? Can we stow the sassiness for a few minutes, thank you?
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and
Yeah, well-
reflected poorly on his overall personality.
Your overall
It's possible
personality.
that this is why everyone left.
Blame that shit on me.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue. But when a long time had passed and there was no more,
I
he
thought I could hear
decided that
sound,
the game
and I
was
thought
trying
someone
to
was
send him a
outside my
message.
window. But it's just the rain on the window. I thought someone was outside my window. Daisy, hello, darling. We're fighting with the narrator at the moment. Didn't Smoldy play this? Yeah, he did. I didn't stay for too much of it, but there was like a cardboard box or something. You got more to say, narrator? You son of a gun. Nah, damn son of a gun, you. I think he's done talking to me now. He doesn't have anything else to say. Tom is saying, don't leave the room. I've got a notepad right here with nothing on it. Wait, no, there is something on it. I just can't read what it says. Is there something on it? Oh, okay. Oh my god.
28 stab wounds.
28 stab wounds. You scared me. I didn't know we could duck. What else can we do? Right, so we don't have feet. The narrator has already addressed this. I don't think we can do anything else. Nope, that's it. How long do we have to wait before he says something? Because we've been in here a hot minute now. And your girl doesn't have the kind of attention span that Tom's got. Nah, I think we might be done. We'll leave it a couple more minutes. Well, like, one more minute. Ooh. I don't know why I'm trying to read this. Right, let's actually go.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Right, we're disobeying the narrator.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Yeah, well, fuck you is what. That's exactly what. I can't jump. I can crouch, but I can't jump. Right, we're not jumping to our
Stanley,
death
I think
this
perhaps
time.
we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your
Oh, so you're
enemy,
talking
really.
directly to me now. That's
I
polite.
realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult.
I did
but
get
the
trolled.
fact is that the
did.
story has been about
But
nothing
then I
but
don't know
you
anything about
all
this game,
time.
so anything you
There's
tell me, I'll
someone you've
probably
been
believe
neglecting,
it.
Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
Who?
Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself.
I wanna.
I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Ooh. Who's her?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Who? Can I get back on this thing? No. Okay, let's go. We got a girlfriend? Oh no, Stanley has a wife, doesn't he? Okay, that's dark. I don't want to go in there. I'm just gonna I'll close the door. What? Cigarettes on the floor? This place don't have an ashtray? You know. It's dark. Okay. Oh my god! Hated that.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Do I pick up the phone? What do I do? Do I pick up the phone? Hello? Where the...
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on,
hey.
sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven.
Oh,
All right.
that's okay, baby.
Okay, there we go. All right,
can't
now,
move.
I want you to come in and tell me all about your
Ah!
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife?
You
They wanna
fucking
commit
dick.
their life to you. I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
You fucking dick. I'm out of
Sorry,
it.
but you're
Wait,
in my
wait.
story now.
Yeah, where's the fucking bread, narrator? The wall coming up in front of me really made me jump. Oh, Jesus.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Press down on your controller. Can I not? Can I choose not to?
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him.
We need to give our
And
wife
every
a
button
name.
that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature
I feel like we
his
should call her Sheila.
existence.
Stanley and Sheila. I don't want to press these buttons. Let me out! I can't even move hardly anywhere in this room. All right.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do.
Bro,
Now
you
he's
trying to
pushing
fight
a
me.
button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
If someone is like, oh, you just did that because I told you to, I will be like, watch me never do anything you tell me to again. Honestly. Yeah. Little bitch doing whatever he tells you to do. I ain't doing shit. I'm gonna press every other button. Fuck you, narrator. This looks, I'm gonna stop doing that in front of Sheila. Sorry, Sheila. How long until I'm not doing, oh shit.
But in his mind,
I didn't even mean to press
in
it
his
that time.
mind,
It was
he
a
can
force
go
of
on
habit.
fantastic adventures.
Whenever I randomly just
From
hammer
behind
buttons,
his
I always
desk,
start with
Stanley
X.
dreamed of wild expeditions into the
Let me out of this room!
Fantastic discoveries of
I'm
new
gonna
lands.
break this damn
It was
mannequin.
wonderful.
I'm gonna break this.
And each day that he returned to work was a
That
reminder
stupid
that
brick
none
wall.
of it would ever happen to him.
I'm not watching the TV. I'm not watching the TV. I don't want this TV. Let me out. I can't even get near the door anymore. Fuck you, Sheila. I didn't mean that, Sheila. I'm sorry. This isn't your fault. I didn't mean that. You were just making me brag. You were doing your best. I'm sorry. Don't look so mad at me about that. Don't look so mad. Sorry, Sheila. Time to turn the game off. I will never. I will win this. I do kind of want to know what's on the TV. I'm not going to do it. That mannequin, that mannequin making me act up. Sheila's a thickie. I mean, she's actually a very slender, she's got like a ballerina's body, I would say. She's very slender and athletic. I wouldn't say she's a thickie, but Sheila be making me act up. Sheila, is it that kind of a night? What do you think, baby? We doing this or nah? She looks mad, I don't think we are. Let me out of here. Do I really have to? I don't want to. How long do I leave it? Because I don't want to, but I don't think I have a choice. I actually don't think I have a choice. No. I don't think there is another choice. Sheila! Tell me what to do! Wait, no, I'm trying to not do what people tell me to do. Never mind, Sheila, never mind. Let me open this fridge. Nope. Let me out of this room. All right, we're doing this. I'm annoyed.
And so he began
Fuck
to
this game.
fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him.
Why do I keep
terribly.
looking at the clock? Press triangle to spend time with the boys.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors
Okay, well-
and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Yo, Kitty, hello, darling. Press circle to prepare dinner. I want to do something else. I wanted to play the game. All I'm doing is pressing buttons and arguing with the narrator.
As he wandered through this fantasy
Are you
world,
an I'm a
he began
celeb?
to fill it with many possible paths and destinations.
What?
Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and
Is this
mind
place starting to look a
controls.
bit
And
shit?
down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it
A game
the
with a
Stanley
baby.
Parable.
Sheila, what's happening to our house?
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it
Thank you for
again,
liking, Angel.
and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely
what?
there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Press circle to tell your wife you love her. Sheila, light of my life. I love you.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be?
I don't know what I was
In reality,
expecting.
all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets.
So,
the
we're gonna
more
be
he
back in the
forgets
office
which
next
life is the real one.
Should we go to sleep? Yes, I guess let's go to sleep.
And I'm trying to tell him this. That in this
You
world,
make
he
the
can
best
never be
oven-baked
anything
bread,
but
Sheila.
an observer.
I miss
That
Sheila's
as long as
bread.
he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley,
What?
the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it. You see?
I pressed it
Just not
immediately.
kidding. How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Please press circle to question nothing. What do I do? Do I question it or do I press it? I'm gonna question it. I'm gonna not press it. I'm gonna not press it. How long do I not press it for? Narrator guy, how long do I not press it for? I miss Sheila. Well, so we got the... We're just going to look at stuff. We got the, like, it looks like an English countryside. Picture right here. So that's what's in Stanley's office, is the English countryside. Although, to be honest, with the clouds, that kind of looks like factories and pollution in the background. But it ain't only buns she got cooking. That's right. Sheila's got cake. I'm out. We're questioning.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to.
I don't have the
I
patience.
don't make the rules.
Maybe I
simply
should
play
use
to
the
my
clock
intended purpose,
to time
the same
it.
as Stanley.
Maybe one time I'll just
Not so
leave it a
different,
whole
I
minute
suppose.
and just see if something
I'll
happens.
try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time.
Okay, so what am I doing?
And I tried again. And Stanley
Please
pushed a
die.
button. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button.
What?
And I tried.
Ooh! Did we die? I think we did. Did we actually die again? I think we died again. I don't know about you, but I don't know if Stanley's having the best day, to be honest. He misses Sheila, and then he realised that she's not real. Right, English countryside. We're in the office. Oh, I can't climb my door. I don't know why I thought I could. There is really nothing of note in here, is there? Okay, shall we just go? There's nothing I can interact with. We should probably just go. Let's just go.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Okay, we're back
What
at the
could it
start.
mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
We're going
Perhaps he had
to
simply
follow
missed
the
memo.
narrator this time. I'm going to see what happens if we just do what he tells us.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'm going to be obedient. I just want to see what's going to happen.
Yet there was not a single person here
Tips for
either.
not getting fired. Talk
Feeling
less.
a wave of
Do unbelievably
disbelief,
amazing
Stanley
work all the
decided
time,
to
every
go
day,
up to
with
his
no
boss's
expectation of
office,
promotion or
hoping he
recognition.
might find an answer there.
How to solve a dispute with a co-worker? Let it ball up inside you. Take it out passively aggressively on other co-workers. Resent co-workers for not supporting you more. Nice. Oop. Now where do I go? I've already looked
Oh,
in here.
no. Oh, no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to
What?
encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room.
I
Please
just wanted
take
to
your
see.
time.
I just wanted to see if there was anything in here this time, okay? Why is it everything I do, you give me an attitude, okay? Are we not partners in this? I'm gonna stand here and you're gonna fucking like it. Got it? Yeah. Fuck this guy. If I stay in here, we might just die again. Something does happen, I think. Now I don't believe you, Tom. You're full of shit. I'm gonna stay here a tiny bit longer. And then we're leaving. Like a teeny tiny bit longer. Okie dokie, my darling. I hope that you're doing all right. What stuff would you possibly have to do that's more important than hanging out with me, Lenore? How could you? Disgusting behaviour. I'm joking. I'm sorry. I'm joking. I'm joking. Enjoy your stuff, whatever it is. I hope it's good stuff, not bad stuff. Right. We're going to stay here for 10 more seconds. 9 more seconds. 8 more seconds. 7 more seconds. 6 more seconds. 5 more seconds. 3 more seconds. 2 more seconds. 1 more second. And we're out. Wait, we'll have to go back in. Okay. No, we're out. We're gonna shut this. Right.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley
Yeah,
walked
we'll go to the
upstairs
boss's
to his
office.
boss's office.
And then what? We went this way last time. We're going to go this way this time. We're going up. Stanley, the power bitch. Nice. It's the narrator that's a bitch. Stanley's just doing his best. I'm vibing. Vibing. Oh my god, the little in the background. How far up are we going? Is that Stanley or is that the narrator doing it? Oh my god! Oh, okay, that got me. That got me. Why did you leave me, Sheila? Right, yeah, I agree. She should have come with us and brought some of that bread. I'd have taken some banana bread if she had it going. How far up are we going? How we ain't there yet? Oh. Well, that's unsettling. We seriously didn't go any. What the fuck? Business strategy? Fuck, why did I do that? So we got in the lift and it didn't go anywhere. So maybe if we go down, I'm going to get back in the lift. I'm going to try down. I'm going to see if that does anything. I feel like I just heard someone whisper Stanley. Press this, does it do anything? Oh. Ah, for fuck's sake. Alright, fine. Can we leave? Nope.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation.
You didn't say that last
But his
time.
attention was caught by a keypad
Wait,
behind
did you say
the
that last
boss's
time?
desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons
we're
on
going
the
back down.
keypad, Stanley happened to
But we're not
input
gonna go
the
to our
correct
death this
code
time.
by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Right, this time we're gonna go towards my control or whatever the guy said. Yeah, 2845, right? Is that 2845? Right, we'll memorise that. I say we'll memorise it. I fucking won't. I'm shit.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Okay. What? I cannot. No, I can't read that. No, I can't read that. Oh.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Whoa.
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Well, it's not like I can go back. I mean, we can, but I don't want to go back to my death, so... Less vamonos. 0800 00 1066. Right, so there's a camera one here. There's nada, nada, y nada. Okay, let's just press this button.
Now the monitors jumped to life.
Yo!
Their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee
Right,
in the
we're
building.
472,
Stanley's
I think. So
co-workers.
ours is
The
ours
lives
is
of
that
so
one right
many
there.
individuals reduced to images on a screen.
472.
And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant
Right,
nothing.
47. There it is. 472. That's us. 472. That's a picture of our desk, I think. Okay. Cool. Nice to know that we mean fuck all to you. There's still nobody here. Like, do we ever run into other people? Or
This
are we just...
mind control facility,
Are we just
it
on
was
our
too
own for good
horrible
now?
to believe. It couldn't be true. Had
Yeah, it's pretty
Stanley
bad.
really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Well, I mean...
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control?
Wait, so where am I going?
Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly
this is trippy.
blind to the world?
Epilepsy warning. Okay, I guess I'll get out.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation.
Ooh, where am I
Controls labeled with emotions.
In our
Happy
control.
or
True,
sad
but we
or
have a mind of
content.
our own, so technically
Walking,
we're giving
eating,
Stanley
working,
our
all of it monitored and commanded
control
from this
status
very place.
offline.
And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
Okay, what
For
do I do?
he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Okay, how do I do that? Oh, is this the button? Nope. Mind controls idle. Awaiting input. Let's have a look around this bit fast. A bit more fast. Oop. I don't think there is anything, but I want to look around fast. There's a bit in the middle. Well, that was anticlimactic. There's something up there. How do I get up there? Ooh, stairs. Which I cannot see. Where's the step? This way. And I cannot get in them. God damn it. Well, that was a fun idea. Giving Stanley our mind is just mind control with extra steps. I mean, yeah, but he still has a mind. It's just our mind.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
I mean, I could. Yo, thank you for subscribing. 16 months, my guy. That's a long streak. Thank you. I think you're actually one of my longest subscribers now. I don't know if you're the longest. You might be the longest, but you're one of the longest. Thank you. I appreciate it. Are we doing this or nah? Are we going on or are we going off? If we switch it off, then Stanley is free. I don't really know what's going to happen. If we leave it on, I don't know why I'm saying that like something's going to happen if we leave it on. What does that say? I don't know. Probably nothing important. Probably nothing important. I could flip a coin. I could just do the old coin flip and do the off and on. Everlast says off. What do you guys think? Because we could do off and then we could just come back here and do on afterwards. Very helpful, Shax. Well, the people seem to be saying off. So for now, I'm going to go off. But I think we're going to come back and do on next time. Because chances are, we're going to find a way to fucking die. So... Oh my God. Did we die?
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty.
Mm-hmm.
Was it over? Yes.
Ooh,
He had won.
we won the
He had
game!
defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet,
Let's go!
even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where
Okay.
had his co-workers gone?
That
How
sounds
had
like
he
a
been
not my
freed from
problem.
the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed
blue
into the chamber,
sky.
he realized none of this mattered to him.
Yeah, none of this matters to
For
me.
it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal
We beat the
had not
game.
been
On to
to
the next one.
understand,
It only
but
took
to let go.
an hour and 6 minutes.
No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever
This
life
music.
he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing.
Oh, it
Stanley
looks so
stepped
nice.
through the open door.
Am I able to go back? No, I don't think I can. No, I'm physically unable to go back. In for a penny, in for a pound, to freedom! Is this actually a little bit nerve-wracking?
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the
pretty.
new path before him. This was exactly
Sheila,
the
I want
way,
some bread.
right
You know,
now,
I would love to enjoy
that
this
things
freedom.
were meant to happen.
But without Sheila, it's just not the same.
And Stanley was happy.
That's actually quite nice. Did we just get the good ending? The end is never the end. Oh my God, of course! The end is never the end. It's never the end is loading. Never the end is never the end. Is what I've heard. Thank you for reminding me. The end is loading. Is never the end, is never the end. Are we going to wake up back in the office again? I swear to God, if I have a dream where I'm caught in a fucking time loop now, if I have a time loop nightmare, the time is showing me is 20 past 11. I'm pretty sure it's been 20 past 11 this whole time and that the time has never changed. Try to say it as few times as fast as possible. The end is never the end, 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 is loading. Never the end, is never the end. Vámonos.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it
Right.
mean? Stanley
Now-
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I don't know where to go now because we've done.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door.
If we
on
go
his
this
left.
way, it takes us to the staircase where we've got the where we've got the upstairs and the downstairs. If we go here, it takes us to where we get on the moving platform thing, right? But I don't know which way we need to go. Wait, we're doing the thing where we turn, leave it on, right? I remember now. We're going this way, but we're going to leave it on. We're going to go to the mind control place, but we're going to leave it on this time.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
You did not seriously lock me out of my broom closet. I liked it in there, you fucking petty bastard. Fucking petty. Petty.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Right. 2845.
The moment he entered his
right?
manager's office, Stanley
2845.
froze in his tracks. Not a living soul anywhere. Could he really be all alone? Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
No, I did this because you locked me out of my broom closet, you son of a bitch. And I hate this music. It's shit. Let me out of this room.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Is there another place for me to go? Do I have to go through there? Fuck. Give me back my broom closet. Nowhere else to go? No. I know! I was thinking that. Can I go up? I don't think so. I know! Loading, 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 loading. Loading. Loading, loading, loading. Right. Oh, hey. We're going mind
Stanley
control.
walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Right, we're leaving it on this time.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did
Let me
this
at
place
it!
hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I miss Sheila! Give me my wife back, you dick. I want my
Now
wife
the
and I want my
monitors
broom
jumped to
closet.
life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Where are we again? 274. Wait, we are, no, wait, no, 472. We're 472. Where are we? We're...
This mind control facility, it
There.
was too horrible to
472.
believe it couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's
Oh, we're
control?
spinning.
Never.
Is anybody getting dizzy?
It was unthinkable.
Oh, we're getting dizzy.
Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
I mean,
But here was the proof.
Yeah.
The heart of the operation. Controls labeled
I definitely
with
can't go
emotions.
up these stairs.
Happy or
Those are the
sad
stairs I just came
or
down, wasn't it? This
content.
is where I just came.
Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from
I
this
definitely can't
very
go up
place.
here.
And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in,
'Cause I wanted to see what was
Stanley
up there.
decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Wait, did that do something? So there's a 5 there. Maybe there's other numbers around. Because that definitely did something. There's a 3! What's the combination to get into the thing? What is it again? 5, 8, no. What was it? Alright, we got... Right. 1, 2... Why am I doing this? I don't know why I'm doing this. 2, 8, 4, 5. Right, that can't be it then, because I don't think the numbers go up that high. 3. Somewhere around here is a 4, because there's 5. Where would I find 4? How like, what, this probably doesn't even do anything. This probably doesn't even do anything. Where's 4? It cannot be up there. If it's up there, I'll be well pissed off. Does anybody else see any buttons? That's 5. Definitely press 1, 2, and 3. Do we just not have a 4? Is it hidden somewhere really stupid? Shit. I really thought I was onto something there. Really thought I was smart. I don't think of that. 1, 2, 3, 5. No. There is definitely one up there, I think. How do I get up there? There's definitely one up there. I can see a number. That's 4. But I cannot get up there. There is not a staircase to let me up there. No, Sheila's the mannequin. We got taunted with a mannequin a little while ago because the narrator's a evil motherfucker, and he was like, "This is your wife. She's baking you bread." And then he was like, "It's a mannequin. No one will ever love you." So the mannequin is called Sheila. There must be a way. Why would they show us that? Is that 4? I can't see it. There must be a way. I'm annoyed. How do I get up there? They wouldn't show us it unless there was a way, right? That's definitely the one I want. Feck. We'll come back to it. We'll come back to it. Right, we're pressing on this time.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end... Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself? Is that what you wanted? Control?
Whoa!
Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that.
Yeah, well, I will.
I'm afraid you don't have nearly
Give me
the
back,
power
Sheila.
you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent,
Yeah.
Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system.
Oh, okay.
In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are said to explode, eliminating the entire...
I'm gonna die again.
How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it,
no.
Stanley? It's your time
What
to
do I do?
shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments
Oh, it's
each one
open.
of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going. what all this means. I barely know where to start.
Right, maybe we can make it. Maybe we can make it.
You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're
Press it.
obliterated. All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die.
Oh,
anyway.
nervous!
I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I
I
turned off the
erased
machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell
Are we
it,
gonna make
I
it?
simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons
goddamn.
endlessly and then dying.
Right, quickly, go to the 5. Go to the 5.
Other times,
We've got
I
a
let
minute
the
left.
office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though. This version of events has been...
It didn't do anything!
Watching you try to make sense of
dead.
everything
We're
and
dead.
take back the
It didn't do
control
anything.
wrested away from you, it's
me try
quite
again.
rich. I almost hate to see it go. But
Oh,
I'm
there's a
sure
door right there.
whatever
What am I
come up
doing?
with on the next go around will be
You
even
fucking
better.
dick!
My goodness, only 34
I'm dead.
seconds left.
I'm dead.
But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not?
Okay.
These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh, dear me. What's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now?
Yes.
Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of
Okay.
turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save
Something
you.
will save me!
Why would you think that, Stanley?
Alright,
That
they
this
don't do
video
anything.
game
It doesn't
can
do
be
anything. There's got to be something else.
solved? Do you have any
3
idea
attempts.
what your
I've got
purpose
3
in this
attempts
place
left.
is?
But I don't see any clues. This says 3.
Stanley, you're in for quite a
Oh wait, I have to press 3.
disappointment.
Right, I'm
But here's a
going to
spoiler.
press what it tells me to do.
That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along.
Right.
It's just
Okay,
seconds
where's 3?
ticking away.
We're going to
to
press
death.
3 first.
You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for
Right,
every
3.
moment that you're powerless.
It still says 3.
See you made humble. This is not a challenge.
Now what?
It's a tragedy.
I'm
you
dead.
Wanted to
I don't know
control
what to
this
do.
world, that's fine.
Someone tell me what to
I'm going
do.
Destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds
Press
you have
anything.
left to struggle. 30
Hey!
seconds until a
I
big
broke
boom
some.
and then nothing. No ending here. Just you being blown to pieces.
Well, tell me what to
Cling desperately
do.
to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully?
Goodbye, employee
Another
427.
choice.
Fucking
Make it
hell.
count.
Okay,
Or
wait, no, it's fine. Cause,
It's all the
'cause
same to me. All a part of the
The
journey.
buttons must
And
do
believe me,
something.
I will
They must do
every
something.
second of your
Otherwise, why would they
life
put them
from
here?
the moment we
Why would they
begin
specifically
until
open-
the moment I say happily ever after.
So, we died. Whoops. There is a way to beat that. I just don't know what it is. There is a way. There is a way. Fuck, we're back in here again. And it's 20 past 11. It's always 20 past 11. There is a way to beat that. It's definitely something to do with the buttons because number 4 was out of the way. I think we might have to. But if you provide me with the answer, as always, I will happily take a penalty. The thing is, there was 5 buttons. The screen said 3. Now, number 4 was out of the way, but when that happens, they then opened the way to number 4. So you have to do something with the buttons. I tried pressing them in order, that didn't do shit. Tried pressing 3, the fucking door, the way out closed on us, so it can't be that. I feel like I want to try again, but I feel like we should go for a little wander first and come back to it. For now, though, it's a touch early, but I'm going to go for a 5-minute break now because I very much need to use the lavatory. I drank lots of water. I'm now drinking out of this big old bowl, so I drank lots of water, so I need to use the lavatory. So I think I'm going to take a 5-minute break now. If anybody wants to Google stuff that this game has that I haven't seen that you're like, I hope Tamsin doesn't miss this thing, then I would very much appreciate that as well. Because I think there's stuff in this that like I just may never come past because you have to sort of happen across it. So yeah, if you want to look into that and then provide me with them, that would be nice. But for now, we take a 5-minute break and then we return, and I haven't decided yet whether I'm going to obey or disobey. I might disobey, but then we've seen what happens when I disobey. Well, I mean, kind of seen what happens. I don't know. I don't know how much there is actually in this game. Like, I don't know how many streams I'm going to get out of this. Maybe not that many. But, 5-minute break. I will see you, darlings, very soon. Go and get some water and some snacks. Boom! I don't know if that was 5 minutes because I didn't set a timer. I forgot to set a timer. I just forgot to. So I think that was 5 minutes, but I'm back now. Was that like 6 minutes? 8 minutes? 4 minutes? I don't know. When I don't have a timer, my sense of time is ruined, basically. Let's call it 5 minutes. But if you actually know how many minutes that was, I'm curious. Scream shits dies a bit more. Nice. Beat this game to snoop on the developers online, seek them out and tell them to create the ending you desire while holding their families hostage. Alright, let's do that then. Wait, has it got a big family? Because I don't know if I can be bothered to hold a lot of people. Like, if it's 2 people, if he's got like a wife and a kid, I'll hold them hostage. If he's got like 3 kids, I don't want to be holding 3 kids hostage. Oh, it's too many bloody kids. We'll see how many kids I got. Right, are we ready? Can I get let's get it and we get it? You like tactic games like Final Fantasy Tactics? I don't think I've ever... I don't know. Let's get it. Let's get it. And then we get it. Onwards and upwards, baby. Let's get it. Now, when I say let's get it, get what exactly? I don't know where to go now. Because...
How long was I sitting there? Stanley wondered to himself. Minutes? Days? Centuries? Did something crucial happen while my senses were turned? He made a note to be more careful with time from now on.
I made a comment that my sense of time was fucked. And I couldn't tell if it had been 5 minutes that I was away. And now the narrator is like, how long was I sitting there? And quite frankly, that makes me uncomfortable. That makes me very uncomfortable. I don't like it. Let's get what must be getting. It's 20 past 12 now. It was 20 past 11, now it's 20 past 12. Can I go back in my office? No. We go in the 420 room? Is there weed in there?
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
You shut your whore mouth. I'll touch what I want. I'll touch what I goddamn want. Oh. I broke the computer, sorry. Oh, I can turn computers off. Not that one. Oh, input received. I did something. Is that it? Can't do anything with these. As I say, I like work I just hate my boss. I have no comment to make on that. Well, I think we've touched everything. Oh, another computer. Alright, turn it off. Okay, let's go. Yeah, I want my fucking broom closet back. Alright, we'll press that one now. New content. Should we... I'll come back to it. I mean, we've got to go through it, right? Can I shut this door? No, I can't. Alright, let's go to the new content. Can I shut this door? I can. Hello?
Oh,
Oh!
new content? What does that mean, new content?
Can I not go through there? No. Ooh. Oh, I can't. Okay. Hello? Ooh. Oh. What was that sound? I was like, oh. The end is never the end. It's never the end. It's loading. Never the end. It's never the end. It's never the end. It's never the end. Next time it restarts, there will be another computer that says awaiting input. Okay. Every time there's a computer that says awaiting input.
And thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh.
As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
Oh, so it's not new then.
After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
Cool.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
Cool.
Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Okay, cool.
This sounds delightful.
Delightful.
I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Me too. I mean, it doesn't look all that special so far. Not to, you know, be a naysayer saying...
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just
I'm
the
sorry, but
beginning
why
of a
does this narrator keep
mesmerizing
saying all the
adventure.
same shit as me? It's making me uncomfortable. All I said was, it doesn't look like anything special yet. And then the
Is
narrator
it
was
broken?
like...
What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... oh, here we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
Let's do it! I'm starting to like this narrator. I like the level of hype. I've never been more ready.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's
That's
as
what I'm
if...
saying, my guy.
Oh, okay.
I
Let's
wish you'd
see
said
the
less
content.
giddy.
Give me
Imagine
the
if he'd
content,
been like-
Stanley.
Also, doesn't this guy sound like Stephen Fry? We are being narrated by Stephen Fry. Is this it? Because, I mean...
All right.
Oh.
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
Jumps remaining. 36. Oh! We can only jump in the circle. Why am I doing this? I don't know. Alright, we're doing this, we're doing this. Huh. God damn it! We wasted all our jumps.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
I mean, we got 36 jumps out of it. Why 36? What a random number.
Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say,
Yeah, let's
initial
do it.
impressions of this game are not positive.
This is
It's
what I'm
just
saying.
elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content?
I mean,
If
I
this is
did
new
use all the
content,
jumps.
Then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right
Dictionary.
there. Hell, I could counter 30 trillion.
Oh, I
You could
haven't-
put that
I
on
haven't
the
got the
box.
monthly
The
games from
Stanley
PlayStation Plus
Parable
yet.
Ultra Deluxe.
Does
now
anybody
with
know
over
what the PlayStation
1,000
Plus
hours
games
of
are
new
this month?
content.
'Cause I haven't
And
even looked.
Oh, wait. There's more. Very good. Yes.
Very good.
I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
I mean, again, we're back at 20 past 11. What is it about 20 past 11? Oh, that's why. In the old game, you could jump. I mean, you couldn't jump and people wanted you to jump. Elder Scrolls. Oh, okay. Tom Clancy's Rainbow Siege 6. Kingdom Hearts. Lots of Kingdom Hearts. I've got, wait, is that seriously it? You are shitting me.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley?
Okay, well, that's not
This is
exactly what I
happens
said.
When greedy video game
I
developers
said you've got to be
with
shitting
no
me, but
respect for their
basically the
fan
same
base
thing.
rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's trophies, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test trophy, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable.
You roast them, narrator. You tell them.
It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived
it's
up
not
to
your
such
fault, narrator.
expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always.
I mean,
What do you say, friend?
oh. The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is loading. Never the end, is never the end, is never the end. In case you didn't know. Are we really starting back from the beginning again? That's really everything that the new content was. That was it. Because to be honest, past 11, right on schedule. Oh, wait. Is the picture still the same? Yes, it is. I don't know why I keep expecting that to change. Where the fuck am I now? Because this is not... Press every computer. Nope. Well, there's a picture of the office. Nice. This is new. Oi!
Stanley!
Yes?
Come over here. In the vent.
Let me look around
I want
first.
to show you something.
It better not be something dirty. Alright, let's go in the vent. I don't want to see your penis. Coffee nut. Why is that here? Why is there a screwdriver here? I don't want to. Quite frankly, I don't really want to. Oh! The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is loading. Never the end, is never the end, is never the end. Geronimo! That was so satisfying. What the fuck? Shouting Geronimo is really fun. You should try it right now. Try it right now. Oh, it wasn't that far.
Okay,
Ooh.
you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well,
A
it got
little
me
bit,
thinking
yeah.
about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special
Geronimo!
and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just
Oh my
our
God.
little secret. Take a look.
What the fuck? Well, this isn't my office. What the fuck?
I call it the memory zone.
Ooh.
It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life
Oh, it's
whenever
pretty.
I want. Experiences
like it.
like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
Can I go back in? No. No, I cannot. What in the Elder Scrolls? This is what I was thinking. Oh, it's nice here. Oh, I like. Maybe with that. Oh!
You see, Stanley, doesn't the memory zone remind you of
Memories,
how
sweet
wonderful Stanley
memories.
Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap PlayStation port? Remember
Hey!
back in October of 2013 when the game
Don't be
originally
cruel about
launched?
PlayStation.
Back then, video
Monthly
games had
indoors.
integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
Oh, cool. I guess it won a bunch of awards. Well, look at this. It says Stanley Parable, and it's taped over The Last of Us. I like that. Nice. That's a nice touch. Our first kiss, my first card, the release of Stanley Parable. Cool. Oh my god. Firefox. They were using Firefox back then? I mean, to be fair, right before I went on to Chrome, I was pretty much using Firefox all the time. So Firefox would have been my go-to. A trip down memory lane. $dollar bills, y'all. Can't interact now. Okay. It is impossible to get this achievement. Go outside. Don't play for 5 years. Wait, you can get an achievement for not playing this for 5 years? How do I get this one? That's the one I really want. Creator surprisingly down to earth. Surprisingly. Stanley Parable deals tough choices. I mean, yeah, kinda. Oh, this is so nice. I can't sit on the bench. I want to sit on the bench. Oh. Oh, this is nice. Oh, I like this. Oh. Is that a piano? There's a piano over there. I want the piano. Oh, I love a memory of little Stanley. Oh my god, look at this. In loving memory of little Stanley. Do you think that this little guy is who Stanley is named after? Look at him. Can we just have a moment just for little Stanley? There's a little picture of him. So we're just going to take some time to give little Stanley our respect. We love you, Stanley. Okay, let's go. Bye, Stanley.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like
Okay.
this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives.
I mean, the game's
and
a
then
little bit
succeeds to be every
self-masturbatory.
game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's
Yeah, I
how
did, I
grand
did.
and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim. It was Persona 3. It was all of them. And now,
I mean,
it's
I
nothing.
don't see any.
It's no
I
games
don't
at
see
all.
any comparability.
It isn't even the Stanley
between
Parable
Persona
anymore. It's just a husk
and the Stanley Parable.
now. A lifeless husk with an
Rest easy,
hour
little
of new
Stanley.
elevator content.
Little Stanley was so cute. Oh, ooh, ooh. Pictures of the office. Nice. I don't like the game. I know that that's the point, but the game is a little self-masturbatory. I know it's the point that they're like, oh, well, you're playing this game, we're going to tell you how good it is. But like, okay, that's only interesting if you've played the previous game. I feel like if you played the Stanley Parable back then, that's when that becomes more interesting. But if this is a new game to you, and the game is just telling you how amazing the game is and all the great reviews whilst you're playing it, I'm like, okay, the bragging's kind of missing me a little bit, you know? People play games because of what they can do inside them, and your game is very good at letting them know they can't do anything. Literally anything. Nice.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a
Repeatable
richly
carpet
stimulating
textures.
commentary on the nature of choice in games,
So you
and
came
one
from
that
that
offers
way.
some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. All they had to do was transport it in pristine condition along to the PlayStation, boom, done. And they couldn't even do that. Couldn't resist the urge to go meddling with a beloved franchise.
Oh. The serious room. How do I get into the serious room? How do I get into the serious room? Oh.
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back
Ooh.
to have it all over again. Wait,
Do not
Hang
live in
on.
nostalgia.
I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here?
And I still haven't got my drink from the vending machine. Oh, wow, okay. I mean,
Oh, no. Oh, God,
pretty.
no, Stanley. It's a collection of reviews from Pressurized Gas, the extremely popular online storefront for computer games. I haven't looked at these in
Computer
years.
games.
I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here.
oh, let me see
Surely
the
these
reviews then.
reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
I doubt it, because look at the state of this place. You telling me you got good views in an area like this? Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full
I could not be bothered to
completion.
play this game to full completion.
Okay, you read
The
it then,
narrator is
dickhead.
obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than
Unfunny.
entertaining. Unfunny! I'm trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could
Mad.
write up a handful
Stay
of
mad,
gags to
my
insert
guy.
into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Stay mad. Right, which way are we going? There's a couple of ways. Well, I say a couple of ways. It's not really. There's like one way. Can I see some more pressurized gas reviews, please? Ooh, no, I can't. I have an itchy ear. Okay. that's what the weather is like in England right now. Not recommended.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness
Get the
gets
idea,
annoying
it tries to
fast.
communicate
Preachy?
pretty fast, and it's
Stanley?
repeating the
I'm
whole
not
no
preachy,
choice
am
in games
I?
thing over and over.
You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me.
It's thought-provoking only
I
in the
always,
first
well,
minute.
to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did, but maybe it wasn't.
Oh, I think we hurt his feelings a
What
little
an
bit. He
awful
sounds a
memory to
bit...
have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure.
Oh.
Like I let these people down.
What?
Perhaps
No,
the
dude,
Stanley
look, I'm
parable
sorry. No.
isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
No, it's okay. Just don't let him... Don't let him.
What's this one got to say? You
First person
constantly have
listen
to stop
to
doing
voice droning
anything
on and on.
so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening.
So there was a
I
skip
wish
button.
there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. What if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record? Only positive reviews of the Stanley parable. That's
No,
my
I'll take negative and
it's
positive.
always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
Well, I don't want to skip. I want it. Do I have to press it? I don't want to. Oh. Oh. Oh, no, I can't. Okay.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore
Oh,
you,
it's now
with just the push of a button,
1.
you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on.
No,
and on.
I think I'll let you ramble for a little
The Stanley Parable is a game for the people. And if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get. Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up. Here, we'll pretend that I've just begun an interminable monologue, and it goes something like this. The story and the choices, or what have you.
I think
and
we've
therefore,
hurt his
by
feelings.
becoming it is.
This
so
guy
on and
is
so
butthurt.
forth, until inevitably, we
But here's
all
the
until
thing,
the
my
end
guy.
of time.
You can't-
At which time, everything all
like-
at once. So, now you see.
You
blah, blah,
can't
blah,
start
blah, blah,
editing
blah,
your
blah,
behaviour
blah,
to
blah,
please
blah,
other
blah,
people.
blah, blah.
You
We've eaten
please
too much and
yourself.
it can't be just yet. No, until 245. But the logic of elimination
I'm not
working
pressing it.
backwards,
Shut
the
up.
deduction therefore becomes
don't shut up.
impossible to manufacture.
You.
It went on for nearly 10,000 years.
I'm not
until
doing it.
just yesterday, here and there, forward and back,
feel
and
bad.
never a moment
I
before
feel
lunchtime.
bad
It can't be.
in
It's
the way that I
only
don't
thing
feel
there
bad.
is. How
I
many
do-
billions
well, I
left
feel
until
bad.
so much more
But then
than
he's
forever
also
ago?
very annoying.
Which is
He
why
is
I
annoying.
say the story and the choices,
I'm
or
wondering
what
if
have you,
the
and therefore
hands
by becoming it
physically,
is,
like, if you
so
watch
on
the
and
clock,
so
I know
forth,
the
until
minute, I know the
inevitably
second hand.
we all until the
If we
end
watch
of
it, does
time,
the actual
at
minute
which
hand
time
move as
everything
well?
all at once. So now
I
you
think
see,
it
blah blah
does.
blah 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 blah. We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet. No, until 245. But the logic of elimination
it
working
does.
backwards, the deduction therefore becomes impossible to manufacture.
I'm just gonna
It
watch
went
it
on
for 1 more
nearly
minute to see if it
10,000
moves
years until
fully onto
just
the other
yesterday,
hand. I think
here
it
and there,
does.
forward and back, and never a moment before lunchtime.
I'm pretty
It
sure the
can't
hand
be.
that it
It's
actually
the
does move.
only
I don't
thing
know
there
why I'm
is.
sitting here
How many
watching the
billions
clock, but
left
we're doing
until
it.
so much more than forever ago? Which is why I say the story and the choices.
Is he
or what
repeating
have you,
himself?
And therefore, by becoming it is. So on and so forth, until inevitably, we all until the end of time, at which time everything all at once. So, now you see,
is
blah,
long.
blah, 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 blah.
It's
blah,
on a
blah,
loop.
blah, blah, blah. We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet.
It is on a loop.
Until 245.
The clock hand does move.
But the logic of elimination working backwards, the
So,
deduction
if we watch
therefore
the clock,
becomes
it literally
impossible
does
to
move like a
manufacture.
normal
It
clock.
went on for nearly 10,000 years, until just yesterday, here and there, forward and back, and never
How
a moment
long
before
until
lunchtime.
he-
It can't be. It's the only thing there is.
Is
How
he
many
really
billions
just gonna
left
repeat?
until
'Cause
so
I don't
much
wanna
more than
press that
forever
button.
ago? Which is why I say the story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore by becoming it is.
Maybe
so on and so
if we
forth
just
until
leave it long enough.
inevitably we all until the end of
Maybe-
time, at which time everything all at once. So now
Maybe
you
if
see,
we leave it
blah,
long
blah,
enough.
blah, 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 blah. We've eaten too much and it can't
mean,
be just yet. No,
he is
no,
getting on my
until
nerves, for sure.
245.
But I wanna know
that the
if-
logic of elimination working
like,
backwards, the
if we leave
deduction
it,
therefore becomes
that
impossible
he
to
will be like,
manufacture.
"You're not
it
gonna
went
hit it."
on for nearly 10,000 years, until just yesterday, here and there, forward and back, and never a moment before lunchtime. It can't be. It's the only
All right,
thing
we're
there
doing it,
is.
we're doing
How many
it.
billions left until so much more
Because
than
I
forever
don't
ago?
have the
Which is
attention
why I
span
say
to sit and
the
wait.
story and the choices.
Like,
or
I
what
know
have
there's a
you,
lot of stuff
and
in this
therefore,
game
by
where you
becoming
have
it
to
is,
sit and
so
wait
on and so forth,
for
until
things
inevitably
to
we
happen
all
and, like,
until
things
the
to
end
change.
of time.
I don't have
at which
that kind of
time
attention
everything all
span,
at
so I
once.
feel like I end up
now you
getting
see,
bored
blah
way
blah
too
blah blah blah
quickly.
blah 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 blah.
In the
We've
meantime,
eaten
though,
too much and it can't be just
like, if
yet.
there's
No,
anything in
no,
particular
until
that I need to not
245.
do or I
that the
need to
logic of
wait for,
elimination working
you need to
backwards,
let me
the
know,
deduction
because
therefore
otherwise
becomes
I will just
impossible to manufacture.
get bored
It went
and I
on for
won't
nearly
wait for things.
10,000
So
years,
if there's something
until
that you're like,
just
Tamsin, you
yesterday,
absolutely
here
do
and
need
there,
to wait for
forward
this
and
one
back,
thing,
and never a moment
you
before
need to tell me,
lunchtime.
because I won't
It
be able
can't
to.
be. It's the only thing there is. How many
We're gonna wait for
billions
this to
left
go back up
until
to the
so
top,
much more than forever
and
ago?
then we're gonna
Which
press
is
the
why
button.
I say the story and
Just
the
in
choices,
case anything
or what
happens.
have you, and therefore by becoming
We're
it
gonna
is,
wait until it
so
gets
on
back
and
up
so
to the
forth,
12.
until inevitably
That's like
we all until
5
the
minutes
end
or
of
like
time,
3 minutes
at
of
which
us just
time
wandering
everything all
around
at
and not
once.
pressing
So
it.
now you see, blah 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 blah. We've eaten too much
Is
and
this
it can't be
bit getting on
just
your nerves?
yet.
Yeah,
No,
'cause it's getting on
no,
my
until
nerves.
245. That the logic of elimination working
He says
backwards, the deduction
245.
therefore becomes impossible to
Does that mean
manufacture. It
something?
went on for nearly 10,000 years, until just yesterday, here and there,
Right.
forward and back, and never a moment before lunchtime.
I didn't want to have to do that.
Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty
That
of
was
time
like-
for me to deliver a long, rambling
That was
monologue
like
full
5
of
minutes.
unnecessary
just
verbal
felt like
flourishes
5
and
minutes
lengthy
forward.
ruminations on the nature of choice in video games. Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations.
No, I
Not
heard
that,
it,
of
my
course,
guy.
you
There
need a
was
description
nothing
of it,
fucking
but if I had
profound
to
about it.
describe it, I'd say it was perhaps less of a rumination and more of a treatise. Or maybe a manifesto. Look,
Manifesto.
I'll outline it for you very briefly, and you can tell me what you think. Okay, so my
Okay.
theory is that any choice you've ever made is simply a series of choices made by the person who you are,
I agree
or
with that.
were, or will be at the time of having made said choice.
I fully agree
That is
with
to
that.
say, if by
Your
articulating
choices
a
are a
choice
reflection
you've
of who
already
you are
made,
as a
you
person.
bring that choice into being, then by making no choice and saying nothing, are you
Is
not
in
simply
itself a
erecting
choice.
in the sanctuary of time a monument to every person you've ever been, making every choice to which you've ever given your Greek gift of mortal and yet timeless thought? Or rather, do all of the choices you've ever made, in fact, make you more not this kind of person, and in fact do the very opposite? See,
You
it
had me,
could
and
in
now
fact
I'm
be
a little bit
both of these things at once. That
You
you,
did
are
have
both
me, now I'm a
making
little
choices
confused.
and not making choices, and that they are both affecting you and not affecting you
The
at the
thing
same
is,
time.
not making
by
a
virtue
choice
of the
is
fact
a
that you
choice.
both are
So
and
that's
are
still
not
making a
them.
choice.
Okay, at first, I was leaning towards manifesto, but now I'm going to circle around and slap the treatise label on this one. I
Well,
think
I
it has
don't know
much
what a
more of a
treatise
treatise
is.
vibe to it.
What is
But
a
wouldn't you
treatise?
say that manifesto just has a much grander
Do I have to hit
sort of
this button
tone?
again?
It
'Cause
has
I
a
don't wanna.
mouthfeel that is rich
No, he's
with
saying
ambition
different
and
stuff now.
history.
He's not just going over
Ambitious
the same
history,
thing.
if you will. See, now you've got me going back to manifesto. Heavens, at this rate, we're going to be here
Yes.
all day. Okay, look, I have a method for exactly this sort of situation. And I
Okay.
do find myself in this situation frequently. I'm going to say each word back and forth
True.
in repeated succession until I become sick of one or the other, in which case the word I am not sick of shall be the victor.
True. I mean,
It
a
is
lot of
an
things do
unimpeachable strategy,
affect
Stanley.
your
It's
choices.
rescued me from
But
disaster
then
in
by
countless
letting things
situations.
affect your choice
All right, here we
is
go.
making a choice.
Treatise, manifesto. Treatise, manifesto.
I don't
Treatise,
want to hit the
manifesto.
button unless I have
Treatise,
to. But he's making it so
manifesto.
I have to.
Treatise.
How long does he
manifesto.
do this for?
Treatise, manifesto. Treatise.
We're
manifesto.
trying to
Treatise,
out-stubborn the
manifesto.
narrator is what's happening. Pretty.
Treatise, manifesto.
He's given us this
Treatise,
button to skip
manifesto.
his dialogue,
Treatise,
but he guilt tripped us
manifesto.
and made us feel
Treatise,
bad.
manifesto.
And he was
Treatise,
like, I guess
manifesto.
You can just skip,
Treatise.
I suppose.
Manifesto.
Like, maybe I wasn't doing a very
Treatise.
good job. Maybe I was
Manifesto.
being rambling.
Treatise.
I don't know.
Manifesto.
And he made us feel bad.
Treatise.
And now we've got this skip
Manifesto.
button. I don't want to
Treatise.
press it.
Manifesto.
But he
Treatise.
is being so
Manifesto.
fucking boring and shit
Treatise.
that I don't really have a choice.
Treatise. Manifesto.
Pick a word,
Treatise.
motherfucker.
Manifesto.
Pick manifesto,
Treatise.
okay?
Manifesto.
I don't know what treatise is, but
Treatise.
pick manifesto.
Manifesto.
It's got more syllables.
Treatise.
Takes longer to say.
Manifesto.
And you can say it less times.
Treatise. Manifesto. Treatise. Manifesto. Treatise. Manifesto. Treatise. Manifesto. Treatise.
He's
Manifesto.
gonna. He can't keep doing this
Treatise.
forever.
Manifesto. Treatise. Manifesto.
Surely.
Treatise. Manifesto.
How long have you been
Treatise.
hanging about?
Manifesto.
In this room?
Treatise.
Probably about 10 minutes.
Manifesto. Treatise. Manifesto. Treatise. Manifesto.
He started saying treatise
Treatise.
manifesto pretty much as soon as
Manifesto.
you came in.
Treatise. Manifesto.
But
Treatise.
In this room, we've probably been in here
Manifesto.
about 10 minutes.
Treatise.
I don't want to press this
Manifesto.
skip button.
Treatise. Manifesto. Treatise. Manifesto. Treatise.
I'm going to have to hit the
Manifesto.
button, ain't I? I'm going to have to.
Treatise.
Right, I'll wait till it,
Manifesto.
to get to the top.
Treatise. Manifesto.
I think you're
Treatise.
meant to- I know, but I
Manifesto.
don't. Sometimes
Treatise.
if you don't, stuff
Manifesto.
happens.
Treatise.
Also, if you look at the
Manifesto.
clock, the hands on the
Treatise.
clock actually move
Manifesto.
in real time.
Treatise. Manifesto.
Like, the hands on the clock are
Treatise.
actually moving in real time.
Manifesto.
Set this as a
Treatise.
morning alarm.
Manifesto.
Fuck. If I set this
Treatise.
as a morning alarm,
Manifesto.
I will wake up the
Treatise.
moodiest fucking
Manifesto.
bitch. Nobody
Treatise.
wants that, especially the people I
Manifesto.
work with.
Treatise.
They don't want me to have that.
Manifesto. Treatise. Manifesto. Treatise. Manifesto.
For a second,
Treatise.
I thought
Manifesto.
the repeating thing disappeared
Treatise.
for a sec. I thought he was
Manifesto.
going to say something different.
Treatise. Manifesto. Treatise. Manifesto. Treatise. Manifesto. Treatise. Manifesto.
Fuck's sake! Annoying
Oh,
fucker!
well there, sport. You really did
Hate
catch
you.
me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The
How have you
minute
been,
I
though?
start to go off on a thoughtless
I
display
have
of
been all right.
self-absorption,
Well,
it's
I've
right
been
at
all
your
right.
fingertips
Well,
to go,
I'm
poof,
hanging in
and
there.
it's all over. I can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will say about this, and whether
9?
they'll edit the rating of their
Oh.
pressurized gas
Oh,
review,
the,
or at least change some of the wording, perhaps.
I think if you look
To
at
be
the
honest,
clock, it
I
shows
don't
you
even
how
know if
long
one
he
can
would have
change
said
their
that
review
for.
in the first place.
Maybe if we
Because
hadn't
I
pressed
should
skip
become
and just
better
waited until
educated
the
on how
hand had moved to
exactly
that time,
pressurized gas
maybe
works.
then that would have been when he
Perhaps
was
that would have
like,
been a smart thing
maybe
to
we
check
should
on
start
before I went
keeping
on
an eye
about
on
this
the
whole
time.
exercise of making the skip button. Although I have to imagine that after seeing this exciting new technology at work, surely whoever it is who runs pressurized gas will instantly run out and implement a new feature to make it possible to edit one's review merely because of this very situation.
why are you trying so hard
Yes,
to
I
please
think
these
that's quite
pressurized gas
likely.
people?
Or perhaps
Please
they'll simply
yourself.
grant this particular user the ability to change their review so that the
Been busy.
feature is not
Right,
badly
new job.
used.
How is your new
Look,
job?
I would even be okay with pressurized gas altering this particular review.
Okay.
Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer.
Oh,
that
so it
last
has.
one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes? It's
It
not
was like-
unendurable
yeah, it was
by any
35
means, but
minutes.
it's- Well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know
Oh,
it's
the door's
shocking,
gone.
isn't it? But at any rate, I do suggest that we not press the button again. I think the skip button has been aptly demonstrated, and we can say goodbye to it and just... Wait, how do we get out of here?
This is what I'm saying, my
Where
guy.
did the door go? Wasn't there a door that led into this room?
So if we look at
I
the
don't
thing
feel
now
quite
and then we press the
certain
skip
there
button,
was
we'll know
one
how
here
long it skips
before.
for.
How else would we have
It's
gotten into the
currently-
room in the first place? I don't think one can
It's
enter a room
currently
without a
20
door of
past
some
2.
sort or a window or something like that. Do you see a window?
What is the
anywhere?
job that you're
A
doing? I
porthole?
can't remember what it
A
was.
sufficiently large crack in the wall? I'll take any of these.
crack in
All
the
I want
wall?
is for us to move on and to
No.
please step away from the skip button to go anywhere other than the skip button. There was a door here before, wasn't there?
There was.
I
It's not
swear
now.
there was. Where did it go? Can you maybe just ram your way through a wall? Is there any possibility that you could, say, slam your body into the wall until enough damage is done for you to be able to leave?
I'm
Please,
trying, my
I'll take
guy.
any option at all. I'm asking you to work with
What
me.
do you think I am
we
doing?
need a door. We need a door of some kind. I can work with any kind of door, as long as it can open and lead from one room to another. I'm going to step away for just a moment, and I'm going to try to find us a door.
Okay.
I don't know how exactly to remove a door and place it in a different wall, but I will find a way, I promise.
If you could.
You just need to not do anything. Don't press the skip button. Please, please.
He
Please
says
do
to not do
press
anything.
the skip button. Just wait here for me, and don't press the skip button. Got it? Yes.
Andromeda! Hey, hey. How's my favourite published writer doing? Here's a question for you guys, right? God knows we have time. Do you guys think I should press the skip button, or do you think we should wait around? Because he says don't press the skip button. I feel like I want to press the skip button because I'm fucking bored, and I hate waiting around. I don't have a good attention span. My mind says press it, but also I like our narrator guy, and I kind of want to press the skip button, so I want your opinions. Also, all I have in my head is treatise, manifesto. Treatise, manifesto. You know what's going to happen. Okay, does anybody else know what's going to happen? And if anybody else doesn't know what's going to happen, does your mind say wait for narrator or push the button? I think it's chat time. All right, so that means you're saying wait for the narrator to come back. Is that right? And not push the button? Anybody else who's watching, I also want your opinions. I need you to chime in. Tell me if we're pushing the button. Peasant Book, you still watching? What do we do? We're pressing the button, we waiting. Learning support assistant. Oh shit, yeah, I forgot, Kitty. You're learning. That's honestly, that's a really fucking cool job. Really fucking cool job. Peasant, what do you think? Are you pushing the button? You think you've watched this? So I don't want to spoil it. How many people know about this game and I don't? Everlast says waiting. Shaq says it's chat time. Kitty and Peasant both know what's going to happen, so apparently the only one who doesn't is me. Like, I'm pretty... When we went and... when we raided Smoldymore when he was playing this game, that was the most I have seen of this game. That was the most I'd seen. I hadn't seen anything apart from that one guy's stream. So, I have no idea. But I don't want to wait here for ages. Should have watched... Yeah, I should have done. I didn't. Oh, you watched Jacksepticeye play it? Yeah, I watched it when we raided Smoldymore, because it was after a stream. I was fucking knackered anyway. So, like... Whenever I raid, I do watch it, but then I'm watching it and then I'm like trying to keep my eyes open. Yeah, I think poll. Is it shot time? I mean, if you want to do the sound alert with the bits, where you pay the bits, I'll take a shot. Because no one ever uses that thing. Maybe I should... No, I'm going to leave it as bits. Because I want to try and get people to do more, like, bits stuff, you know? I want people to do more bits. It's like a thing, isn't it? It's important. It's important. I need to make that dollar bill. You know, without asking for money from you lovely people, unless I absolutely have to. So if I'm casually like, you could do bits and I'll take a shot, I feel like that's less, you know, weird to ask than being like, give money, please give money. How long am I waiting for? How long am I waiting for? Like, if we're not pushing the button and he's off looking for a door, how long do we actually have to wait? Because I don't know how much patience I've got. And the button is literally right here. We could just press the button. Wait, hold on, let me see this poll now. Wait for the narrator or press the skip button. The poll is up, people. Everybody who's watching, tell me what to do. We've got one vote so far. Everyone, 2 votes. Everyone who's watching, get voting. Peasant, vote. Shax, vote. Kitty, I think you should vote. Tom, if you're still watching. Dom, if you're watching. Isaac, if you're watching. I don't know who was in earlier. FaZe, if you're watching. You might be doing parent stuff and being covered in, you know, baby saliva and other bodily fluids. Anyone who's watching. We've got 3 votes. Oh, we've got 4 votes. Someone's voted press the skip button. But we got... Ooh, manifesto. Treatise. Manifesto. That is honestly the perfect name for the poll, and I'm so glad that you did that. I get paid next week, so I'll do a bit then. That is fine, my darling. That is fine. Right, we've got 4 votes. Running out of time. Anybody who wants to vote, now's the time. Otherwise, we're waiting for the narrator. I don't know how long we have to wait. We could be here ages. I'm going to stand closer to this so we can actually see how much time is passing. So we can physically watch our lives drip away with every ticking of the clock. If that's not existential, I don't know what is. Does anybody know? Right, that's it. We've got 5 votes. And 80% of the votes we're waiting for the narrator. So I guess that means that we chit-chat. Right, let's chit-chat. Right. Give me something. Give me a juicy, like, so you shiver with it. Yeah. Okay, give me something juicy to talk about. I feel like we need something that we can have a debate about, you know? You get paid tomorrow, damn. I don't get paid until the 18th. So I've got 16, I've got 2 days. I've got 2 days till I get paid. What is a hot take? TV series, book series. Right. Favourite TV series? If I'm being honest, I've got 2. So, favourite TV series would be Charmed. My heart belongs to Charmed. I will always love Charmed. Like, forever. For all of my life, I will always love Charmed. Very close second to Supernatural. Very, very, very close second. If anyone has watched either of those, I need your opinions on them immediately. Doctor Who, excellent choice. Excellent choice. Here's an unpopular movie opinion, right? Everyone disagrees with me all the time. I don't care. This is my opinion. Fight me, right? My movie opinion is, and also, Andromeda, I'm offended by that question. I'm offended by that question. Okay? You know why I'm offended by that question. My unpopular movie opinion is, you know the movie Step Brothers that stars John C. Reilly and Will Ferrell? I think that movie is bad. I think it's trash. I don't think it's funny. I don't think Will Ferrell is funny. He just acts like a child and screams, and I don't get why it's funny. I don't know. Okay, so there are some films that are good, like Anchorman can be good, but yeah, same as Daddy's Home. It's not that funny. It's just Will Ferrell acting like a man baby. Like, oh my god, Will Ferrell's so funny. He just like screamed and like cried. Oh, it's like a baby in a man's body. That's so funny. Oh my god, he does it in every film. It's not funny. Anchorman is fine. I wouldn't say Anchorman is like really good, but it's fine. But Step Brothers is fucking garbage. There are funny parts of it. Does not make it a good movie. It is not a good movie. Step Brothers is trash, and I hate it. And every time someone's like, oh my god, let's watch Step Brothers. Oh my god, it's so funny. No! I would rather stare at a clock in a video game than watch Step Brothers. Okay, fight me on this. Ben wants me to ask, do you like Pineapple Express? Yes, I do. Pineapple Express is a very, very, very good film. Do you hear something? I mean, in the game, not in real life. I mean, in the game. I thought I heard something. I guess not. John C. Reilly is usually so good. Yeah, like John C. Reilly is really good. Step Brothers, Yeah, Pineapple Express is a very good film. That's Seth Rogen, isn't it? Which again, I have mixed feelings about Seth Rogen because he's in some really good films, like Knocked Up is really good. The Interview is really good, but then he's in some not very good films. I just can't think of any at the moment, but I know there are some. Christmas plans this year? Don't know. Yeah, weird static sound. Okay, that's what I was hearing as well. I was hearing weird static sound. There's still no door. How long have we been waiting? The original dad bod. To be fair, that is fair. Seth Rogen is the original dad bod. Actually, no, scratch that. No, I'm wrong. Seth Rogen is not the original dad bod. Jack Black is the original dad bod. Jack Black. For sure. That's the real original dad bod. I feel like his dad bod precedes Seth Rogen's dad bod. You have to wait hours, by the way. Hours? We're not waiting hours. No way are we waiting hours. How... Oh my god. Andromeda. How did you stick with that joke? How did you manage to keep that so long? Like, that... I don't even know how to respond to what you just did. Google says you have to press the button to progress. I thought so. Look here, Paul. We've waited. We've waited. We've anticipated. I don't have the patience to you, Andromeda. Sorry, I don't have the patience to wait that long. But I'm so proud of you for that. We're going. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This narrator's not coming back. And I'm not waiting hours. Wait, Kitty, how many hours do we have to wait for him to do something? I'm just curious. You said you have to wait hours. Oh, you said you may have to wait hours. Okay. We're doing it. We're doing it. I pressed the button on.
Stanley,
I pressed the button
Stanley,
on.
please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours.
What? 12
You've just
hours?
been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer. And my God, there's no way out of the room. Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone. I've looked at
can't
it
believe
from
I almost
every
waited
angle.
12
I've checked
hours.
every one of those walls 1,000 times, and there's
At least
no
4.
door,
Fuck
Stanley.
that.
There's no door. There's just you and the button.
Are you
and if
sure?
You keep
Let me
pressing
look
it,
around.
I have no idea what will happen. I
me
have
just
no
look around.
idea how long I'll be made to sit here. And more than anything else, I don't know how to stop you from pressing the button again. I can't control anything in this room, Stanley. I can't touch it. And I have to believe, I have to know that sooner or later, no matter how much I plead with you, you're going to press the button again. Why would you? I've been thinking.
Because I don't want to sit here all
I don't know what I can do
day.
to convince you otherwise. Oh my God. And it's all because of those reviews. Those reviews that I couldn't get out of my head. I just...
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
Stanley, you're back.
How long's it
You're
been?
back. Oh my goodness.
The
I
tree!
have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2
A
weeks.
week? Oh my
I've been
god.
sitting here all that time,
I'm
just
so
sitting
sorry.
here, not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right? Me talking and you saying nothing. Would you think that it's exactly the same as always?
Still no door.
Doesn't that feel like what we've already been doing? Me just talking? But it isn't, Stanley.
The lights
It
are
isn't
off.
the same at all. It isn't even close. Because I
Okay.
know you can't hear me once you push that button. That's
Okay,
what I'm realizing.
so what do you
now,
want me to
Stanley.
do then?
I'm realizing that I needed to know that someone was listening. I needed there to be a vessel
Okay,
through which my
let's get
words
to the
were
point,
moving.
let's get to the
It was
point.
the vessel I needed, Stanley, not the
Okay.
outcomes, not the story. None of that matters anymore. I'll give it all up. I'll give up every branching path. I'll burn my
This guy's
story to
voice
the
is starting
ground.
to grate on
One
me, if I'm being
single
honest.
thing I need, and God, I can see now that I need it more than anything, is
Okay.
to know that someone else is taking it in. These
Then
words
maybe
that I'm saying, I need
use
to know
shorter
you can hear me.
sentences,
Because maybe,
my guy.
Stanley, maybe, if you can hear me, then maybe
Use short
it
sentences.
means I'm real. Maybe I'm not just a fiction. Was I scared of that all along? Perhaps.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything
Yeah.
we've been through. I've had so much time.
It's
I stopped keeping track
10 to
after
1,
a year. Have
right
you
there.
ever sat down
The
in
clock
one
has
place
stopped.
and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe
A
it for you.
year?
To begin with, there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities. I felt nothing at all but regret for the longest time, Stanley. Days, months. I lost it all in a blur of the deepest longing to undo
Well,
the
look,
past.
dude.
And when that feeling had begun to subside, what took its place is what I can only describe as the collapse of every moment I have ever experienced.
Look, dude,
entire
I'm
life.
sorry, but just... Hello? Hello? Stephen Fry? Is he dead? Is he ignoring us? Stephen Fry? If there's only the button here, it might have been 10 years. It might have been. Oh. Oh! Well, the clock's come off the wall. There's a beeping. Where is it coming from? It's coming from the button. The beeping is coming from the button. Is it? It's not coming from this, is it?
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to
Okay.
speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain
gnashed
us.
their teeth.
It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little
How did we
thumbs
get
down
here?
review and make all
That is
of
the
their
question,
pitiful
Andromeda.
demands. But
That
then
is the
he's
question.
talking too much. They said,
How did we get
first
here?
he
I
didn't
couldn't
entertain us.
even
Now
tell
he went,
you.
shut up. It's the
I couldn't tell you how
inconsistency.
we
It's
got
the
here. We
lack
just
of
sort of
accountability.
got here.
It's the unwillingness to
know.
examine with an uncompromising heart the words that they are speaking into the world. As though
This
there were
feels
no
wrong to
consequences
keep
for a
doing
lack
this.
of cohesion in one's
This feels
assessment of
wrong.
others. But of course, absolutely
This is all
anyone can
pressurized
leave a
gas's
review.
fault.
So
You're
here's
right.
what we get. We get these demands that seek everything and are accountable to nothing.
If
We get a
you
world where someone will say,
stand at the dark
oh,
corner,
there
crouch,
should
and
be
turn
a
around,
skip
you will see
button.
Sheila
You should
Buff.
be able to
Let's do
freeze
that.
Stanley in
I
place
know that's
while
probably
the
not gonna
narrator
work.
sits there forever and ever. We want all of this in the new Stanley parable. We
I
demand
just
it.
missed
And
Sheila.
then, because it was said, because
Bring
it was
back
spoken,
Sheila.
now it simply has to happen. The most
I want
immediate
Sheila with her
desires,
homemade,
every single thing
homemade
demanded by
baked
every
bread.
person at every...
Okay, sorry, Stephen Fry. Does the button pop out? Is that the sound? Yes. Stephen Fry? I heard a drip drop somewhere. Stephen Fry? Oh, that's what I wanted. Clock is still broken.
The end is never the end, 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 is never the
Well,
end,
found where
is
the
never
drips are
the
coming from.
end, is never the 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 end.
This is fucking creepy.
Is never the end, 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 is never the end.
Is he changing how he's saying it?
Never the end, is never
Or
the
am I
end,
hearing it
is never
differently?
the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the
I feel like
end,
he's
is never
slightly
the
changing how
end,
he
is
says
never
it.
the end,
Or
is
am I
never
just
the
hearing it
end,
differently?
Is never the end, 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 is never the end.
He speeds up a little bit.
End is never the end, 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 is never the end.
I feel like he's saying it slightly
Never
differently.
the end, is never 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 the
He
end.
keeps sounding like he's gonna finish.
Is never the end, 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 is never the end.
All right. I think we broke the narrator. We broke him. I think he's upset with us. Stephen Fry, you okay? Oh, there's more trips now. Oh. Stephen Fry, you need to fix this roof. Oh, whoa. Stephen Fry, what'd I tell you? Do we at least have a way out? It doesn't look like we have a... I mean... Well, the tree is gone. Sunshine! Let the sun shine. Let the sun shine in. The sun shine in. Okay. Well, this floor is a mess now. There's a piece of... It looked like a piece of paper. It's just the ceiling. We can't actually get up there, but we can see it. So at least we can see the sunshine. Oh, damn! Oh, he's nice. He's nice. I like. Okay. What happened to... Well, this is fucking scary. What are those sounds? Why is this part so scary? I hate this. Get me out of here. Fuck that. Oh, it's worse! What the fuck is that sound? Is there something out there? Ben's hopes and dreams. Oh, we broke the button. Shit. Shit. Oh! Okay. Oh, okay. So this is where we were, in this building here. We're now in a desert. Can I climb on it? I cannot. Good to know. So what, do we just walk out into the desert now? I feel safer in here. I'd rather stay in here, I think. We're gonna stay in here with the button. Okay, time to explore. Let's walk around. Do we see any water? An oasis? Any sense of safety or anything? Yeah, we have to wait until the heat death of the universe. Exactly. The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is loading. Never the end, is never the end, is never the end. In case you haven't heard. In case you haven't heard, that's what I heard. So is that, was that an ending? Like, it was. It's 20 past 11 again. Now what? Nothing is different. Nothing is different! I'm losing my mind! This game is driving me insane. Now what? We just experienced the heat death of the universe, and now we're back in our fucking office again.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Why
Stanley
did that
decided
scare
to
me?
go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Fuck your meeting room. Fuck your memo.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his
I'm
co-workers.
turning all these computers off. Suck my dick. Alright. Do we want to go to the meeting room this time, though? I'm turning all these computers off. Ooh, input received. There's a second one now. We pressed input on it, and then that filled in a little one, and now this one, there is a second pink block. What happens when we fill up all of the blocks? Who knows? Now, all right, we've got a plan of action. We just need to keep an eye out for that computer every time. I'm going to turn this off too. Can I turn this off? Yes, I can. Right. We'll find out. All the stuff you're saying is so mysterious. Oh. New content. I mean, after you've experienced the heat death of the universe, you know, like, what more is there to see? Obviously, we're doing new content. Okay, yeah, let's go.
Oh, good. You noticed my sign.
Yeah,
Yes,
it wasn't
I have
easy to
something
spot,
very
but I just
exciting
about
to
managed
show
to
you.
catch it. Alright, what you got for me, Stephen Fry? I will accept backseating in this, by the way, because there is so much. The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is loading, never the end, is never the end, is never the end. It's never the end. I will accept backseating in this game because there is so much to it that I don't want to miss cool shit. So I will accept gentle backseating. I wouldn't say heavy backseating, gentle backseating. That sounds dirty. You know what I mean. Don't make it weird. Where are we going, Stephen Fry?
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley parable and about how
Okay.
roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original
I mean, I'm not
Stanley
overly
parable was a
disappointed.
landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I
This-
say we
how
take
fast
it
is this elevator
one
going?
step
Damn!
even further. Which is why I'm
The
very
lights are
proud
gone
to announce for the first time ever
What?
the Stanley Parable 2.
Ooh, damn! Damn! Okay, that's
Yes,
actually
you
pretty
see,
exciting.
isn't this far superior
is
to a
never the
measly
end again.
port with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new
Cool.
experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in
Yeah, try
so
not
many
to answer the
different
phone.
directions.
I agree.
This
I
is
agree
what
with that,
fans have truly been asking for.
Okay, cool. Damn. Can I get a drink? What? I can't get a drink from the vending machine. I can't get a drink from the water cooler. What, am I supposed to just die?
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean?
I'm sorry, Ultra
But
Deluxe
the
sounds
Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
Post-its! I mean, if you say so, my guy. Can't go in there. Alright, this... Wait, I need to go this way. I'm really just looking at everything. Never underestimate coffee enjoyer, something, a cup of leather sofa that faces a blurry room. Coffee enjoyer that left their cup something leather sofa that faces a blurry room. I couldn't read what that says. Time to wake up. New mug! Nice. There's a bird on that one. I'm really just pointing out the obvious now. Cute! Can I do anything with your laptop? No, I can't. This is a really nice office. Like, I haven't really been paying attention to how nice this office is, but this is fucking cute, and I like this carpet, I like this office. This carpet gives me The Shining vibes. The shape of it. Concept art. It is it's coming along nicely. Maybe put a little more time into it, but it's coming along nicely. Ooh. Oh, it's that door. Okay.
Now, to be clear,
Oh.
I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be.
Yeah,
But
I know.
let's
I saw
take
your
a look at
concept
some of
art.
the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally
Eyes, ears,
spring
nostrils,
up around
arms,
them.
legs,
It'll all
question mark?
work itself out. Game
Who took the
development
red
is much
marker?
more
They
of a
wrote
fuzzy
me in red
magic
marker.
than anything scientific or logical, really.
Why do I enjoy this so much? They even put a full stop there. I respect that. Right, so I can't go through this door, can I? Nope. Sequels are good. Portal 2, Half-Life 2, Batman Arkham Asylum 2, Arkham City. What? Sorry? Divinity 2, Doom 2, Aladdin 2, Dark Souls 2. Has anybody played any of these games? Because I have played Batman Arkham Asylum. Well, Batman Arkham City. I've played Arkham City. That's the only one of those I've played. Aladdin 2 is a movie. I don't think that's a game. Return of Jafar. I also don't think it's good. I don't think that Aladdin 2 is good, honestly. And Aladdin 1 is my favourite Disney film. I don't think that Aladdin 2 is good. But maybe I just don't remember it well enough because I've only seen it like once or twice. You are the sequel. Ah. You could argue that you are the sequel of your parents. You are their sequel. You could argue that you are the sequel because your parents had you and you are them, the sequel, you know? Which ones have you played, Kitty, out of those? Let me go back to it. Which ones has anyone played out of any of those? Apparently Portal 2 is good. Haven't played it. What did you think of Aladdin 2, Everlast? Let's wait to the show floor. It makes sense, doesn't it? Well, hold on. Don't Tamsin me. It makes sense. You are the sequel to your parent. Tell me that doesn't make sense. It does. Portal 2, Batman, I've seen gameplay for Doom 2. What do you think of each of those things? Don't Tamsin me. You telling me you ain't a sequel to your mama? I know you are. You get on the bus? No. Aladdin 2 exists, but Aladdin 3 is where it's at. Which one is that? Is that the Prince of Thieves one? Is that the one with the gold hand? Because that one I
Here we
remember.
are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
Well, okay, where do I go first? There's a lot in here. Enjoy! Hear your name in the game. The button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. Motherfucker, you don't know my name. Shut up. Let's go. Let's check that out. Wait, how do I do that?
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want?
Too
And
big.
of course,
Too small.
the first and most
Just right.
obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah, we'll fucking see.
Jim.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right
Yeah.
now, the button only says
Nice
the name
try,
Jim.
motherfucker.
But of
Imagine
course, in the
if my
final
name
game,
was
this
Jim.
button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature.
Let me get in the
Just
name.
play
Let
along.
me get in
I
the
promise you'll love
mindset
it.
of Jim.
Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, Forget whoever you are and simply become a person named Jim. I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim, sleeping and waking
Jim
as
J. That's right, my name's
falling
Jim
in
J
love
now.
and being heartbroken
Come
as
streaming
Jim,
with Jim J.
seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as
You
Jim,
may now address
watching
me
your
as Jim
dreams
J.
crumble
I
into
will accept
dust.
this.
Do you feel it deeply?
I feel
Are
it.
you really, truly Jim right now?
Yes, I am.
If so,
Jim J.
then please step forward and press the button.
Am I Jim J? I am Jim J.
Jim. Yes, you see, what a thrill, what a rush.
This
that was
narrator
you.
enjoyed this
The
so
button
much. That was
described
such
you.
a
Do it
genuine
again, do it
laugh.
again.
Okay.
Jim. It hits even harder the second time. If this were the
I
only
like this
new feature in
narrator.
the
He's
Stanley Parable
cute.
2, it
Like,
would still be
that
worth
laugh,
the money.
that was
Let's
joy.
take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal
And
validation. Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much Jim.
What?
I'm putting the Jim button away.
No!
Otherwise soon you'll start to lose all sense of who you actually are.
Give me the button! You fucking dick. I wasn't done. Fucking dick. It didn't take long for me to switch, did it? From, I like this guy, to you dick, give me back the fucking button. Well. Jim says, fuck you. Fucking button. Right, let's just go. Stop insulting the narrator. We tried the button. Let's stay Jim.
I suppose I could
being
allow
Jim.
only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That
Well,
would actually save me the work
that
of
would
finishing this
drastically
feature.
cut down your audience, wouldn't it? Ah, merch. I don't think I want any of these. I saw the new content. That's the one I want. I want that one. I saw the new content. Out of all those t-shirts, that's the one I want. Let me get it. Right, so what's... Whoa. There's a man over there. Right. We've got... Please no screenshots. We've got... Oh, there's something down here. What's this? Right. The button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. We've already checked that out. Ooh. 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 Oh, I like. And then we've got jump circle, an infinite hole. Well, obviously we're going to jump into the infinite. Reassurance bucket. Reassurance bucket.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic
Where's the
sense of
bucket?
reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem
Is
with the
that just a
game.
stool?
It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket.
Where the
You see,
fucking bucket?
Stanley,
There it is!
anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly
Where does the
normal
hook
and
go?
perhaps even comforting. You
I
may
want
even
it.
come to
Give me it.
long for the gentle
Give me it.
embrace of jarring
Give me the fucking
cognitive
bucket.
dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable.
I want the
Can
bucket.
you imagine what
Give
a
it
pain
to
in
me.
the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution.
Great.
Come on,
Yeah.
give it a try.
Thank you. Stop talking about how great it is. Let me... All right, man. Calm down. Jesus.
Can you feel it?
Yes.
The glow of comfort, even in the
God.
face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in
I mean, it
fact,
actually is.
can I
It
say
does,
that I
yeah.
do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just
well,
holding it has made you the
honestly,
slightest bit more attractive
yeah,
as a
quite a lot.
person.
Oh,
The
damn.
benefits of the
I'm
bucket
just a
seem
pretty
to go
guy
on
with a
and on,
bucket.
don't they? All this and more await you in
Can
the
I take it with
Stanley
me?
Parable 2.
I'm going to take it with me. I feel better with this bucket.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game?
I mean, it's a little bit of a
There
dirty
really
bucket.
should
It could
an
be
award
cleaner,
if
but
it
it's
isn't
nice.
already.
Office decorations. Let's take our bucket.
Okay,
We're going to
I'll
give
be
the bucket
honest,
a
I
name.
haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version,
We're gonna call
the
this
office
bucket-
could use a bit of decoration. like balloons. But I'm undecided on get well someday and
We're gonna
happy
call this
12th
bucket.
birthday. Which would you go with?
What's a good name for a bucket? We're gonna call it Tony. The bucket's name is Tony. Wait, do we want the bucket to be a boy? Becky. Becky! You're right, the bucket is a female. I think we should call it Becky instead. Well, what do you guys think? Actually, I want your opinion. Is this a boy bucket or a girl bucket? Because if it's a boy, it's Tony. If it's a girl, it's Becky. What are we thinking? Throw in your lots right now. Because the silver shine of it makes me feel like it's a female. But it's a little dirty, it's got a wooden handle. That kind of gives me male energy. Or a gender neutral name. I would say that Tony is a gender neutral name. I think Tony is gender neutral. We're going back for Tony. We're going back to Tony. The bucket is Tony and it is gender neutral, much like Pigeon. Right, so this is office decorations. I should actually be looking at these. I mean, oh, get well someday. Happy 12th birthday, step-niece. Well, get well someday. Not today, but someday.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize
That could
you
be
knew
Stanley,
which one you
although he's a
actually
bit
really
taller
wanted
than me.
all along. Happy 12th birthday, step-niece it is.
What? No, I wanted...
Or
That is
actually,
not what...
maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision. We're
I
moving on.
wanted the other one.
Come now. You've already made your choice. It's true that
I
you chose
didn't.
badly, but we
No,
all have to move on.
I
from our
chose the
mistakes.
other one. You're such a gaslighting motherfucker. I chose the other one. What's through here? Fucking gaslighter. Don't worry, Tony. Free and easy trophy. I want a trophy. Come on, I want to call it Becky. Come on, Tony.
Now,
Let's get
here's
ourselves a
something
trophy.
special. You remember that broken test trophy that got left in the game on accident?
No.
Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the trophy. Yes.
Oh, okay.
You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the trophy will be given to you. Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist.
You!
Right now, the trophy is still...
Stop lying to me all
I'm
the
not a
time.
wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel.
You
to at
liar.
once satisfy the
You
hordes
told
of
me.
ravenous fans all
You
over
told
the
me
world
this game
who
would
have been
say my name.
gloriously demanding
You
this
told me I'd get a free
feature.
trophy.
We
The
hear
only
you,
promise you've
and I
kept
promise it
is that
will
this
happen.
bucket is pretty fucking sweet. That's the only promise you've kept. Can't trust a word out of your mouth. Come on, Tony, let's leave this place. Fuck that guy.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen
The
yet?
jump circle! Do I still have 36? No,
You know
I
what?
used them all!
Let's bring the jump circle back for
used
Stanley
them all
Parable 2
earlier.
as well. It's... Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle. Oh, well.
I'm sorry!
I
I got
suppose it can
excited,
just
okay?
be a nice decorative piece, then.
You're really not going to give me any jumps back? They really aren't going to give me any jumps back. Man, this is the worst. I hate this place. What haven't I seen? There's collectibles up here. Infinite Hole. I haven't seen the Infinite Hole yet. Have a look at the collectibles first. Whoa, what? Oh my god.
Collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative
Oh, really
is that there
going
will
far
be
out.
no reward for collecting all of them.
Then what's the
I
fucking
don't want to
point?
stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Don't call my life unremarkable. What is with these people? What the heck? Tony, you're gonna have to look after me because these things are scary looking. that Stanley? Oh. Oh, sweet. Okay, no, that actually was pretty satisfying. He's right. I hate how he knows me better than I know myself.
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
Is that the worst? Is it the worst? Because I quite like it. Right, I can't go back in there, can I? No. I mean, you could at least let me try and get the other 5. Even if I don't get anything, I still want to get them anyway. Infinite hole. Which way? Wait, which way? Because it's not this way, because that's where the trophy thing is. Is it down here? If I were in infinite hole, where would I be? Oh. Hole entrance, infinity. I think that's probably right. Is this going to let me jump into the infinite hole? Because I feel like that's a bad idea. I feel like that's a bad idea.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game.
What?
This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
Ah! Oh my god, I thought it was going to crush me. I thought that I'd have to jump down. Here's the thing. Here's the thing, everybody. I really want to jump into this infinite hole. I do. I'm thinking I'm going to do it on Sunday. I'm going to do it on Sunday. Because, like, if I stop the game now, is it going to bring me back to this point? Because I don't want to have to, like, go bunch over a whole bunch of stuff and then have to get back to this point. So if I stop it now, it's going to save it at this point, right? Like, I don't know how the autosave thing works. A little tease. That's right, baby. You're just going to have to come back on Sunday and see me to get the rest. What up? Also, my eyes are so bloody tired. My eyes are so fucking tired. I'm tired. But I really, really want to jump into this infinite hole. I really want to. I'm sure it's going to be really good. Yeah, it's going to be an infinite hole stream. So, yeah, I'm hoping that when I end this game that it's going to bring me back here, because I don't want to have to sort of bloody go through loads of, you know. I'm going to Geronimo, Everlast. I can promise you, I'm definitely going to Geronimo on Sunday. On Sunday, I shall Geronimo. We're going to Geronimo do it. No, we're going to Geronimo get it. No, neither of those works. You get what I'm trying to do. You get what I'm trying to do. Don't end it now just to be safe. I'm ending it now. If we have to retrace a little bit of old ground, I can live with that. The thing is, I want to appreciate this with a fresh mind. I'm really excited about this hole, which is a really weird thing I never thought I would say on stream. I am excited for this endless hole. Endless hole? Infinity hole? Infinite hole? Let me see who's live. Let me see who is live. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow night though. Tomorrow night. What's happening tomorrow night? Oh wait, are you streaming? Thanks so much for the stream. Honestly, I hope you guys have had a good time. Let me quickly find who we're streaming, who we're raiding, and then... Right. Lie the Misfits playing Stardew Valley. Do we like Stardew Valley? What do we think? Because I don't really know anything. Well, I know it's like a Harvest Moon type thing. And I know that we stream Lie the Misfit quite a lot, but like I need more streamers to follow so that I can sort of raid more different people, and I need more recommendations, to be honest. Stardew is so chill. Right, that sounds good. I'm gonna need more people. I mean, not gonna need, because I can't obviously make you do things. But in the future, if any of you wanted to recommend streamers for me to raid, that would be great, because I am running out of streamers to raid and I'm raiding the same people. So Lie the Misfit. Did I spell that right? I did! First try, what up? Right. We're going to be playing some Stardew Valley with Lie the Misfit. I just wanted to say thank you guys for coming in. I really like this game so far. For the first half hour, I thought, I don't know how much we're going to be able to get out of this. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to stream this because it seems a little bit one-dimensional. If I'm being honest, I wasn't sold on it straight away. I thought it was fine and a bit funny, but not amazing. But I'm warming to it now that there's a lot more going on, and I'm really excited about this infinite hole, as stupid as that is. So yeah, I'll see you guys on Sunday, and we're going to throw our asses into this hole. Thank you so much for coming, you guys, tonight. I've had a really, really nice time. Say hello to Live Misfit more for me. I will also be there. I can't say how long for, but I will be there. Drink your water and be kind to each other, and most of all, be kind to yourselves. Tamsin is bad at outros, so I'm just going to shut my face and disappear. Adios. And I love you. Tamsin out.